You good? Okay.
My aggressive hot takes do not respect your rules.
My no pain shall not be limited.
That's true. All right, we're gonna go live now-ish. So, it's been a while. It's been a hot minute. With our usual summer break coming and going. So I'm going to do the recap for you guys. I've already done sort of a little one in our chat already, but just for everybody else at home. Last time you guys fought with an excessively large dinosaur to take out a rather large cult outpost, Cinderclaw cult outpost, taking care of their alchemist, some swamp seers, monkey people out the wazoo, and some demons that made you fear the lightning dance. It was a close fight towards the end, and you guys did prevail over the Vrock eventually. And then I believe you guys went and licked your wounds, leveling up in the process. Before I believe your plans were to return to the dig site to deal with the dragon pillar that you wish to deal with eventually.
That sounds about right. I mean, we can't just leave now, but we've discovered that there's shenanigans going on in that pit.
If we're taking a rest, then it sounds like for long-term rest.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh,
yes, you do get.
Also relevant for me because I'm currently still like dealing with drained and sickened from disease.
Yep.
I'd quite
Speaking
like.
of which,
I'd quite like to not.
0 spell slots.
I think you're all pretty drained after last time.
Yes, I can confirm.
I think I have already pressed press button because I'm in full health. Everything is full.
Yeah,
Pretty
I did
mature.
let you guys. Well, I did say you could, so you
before
definitely can.
Dark, before you start rolling for your disease, probably sometime in the middle of camp, as she is talking to Silzar, you'll hear some loud experimenting noises, puffs of smoke, small miniature explosions happening before eventually leaving or returning from whatever fungal that she is, experimental fungal that she was in, and starts rushing towards Lux.
As you'll see, Lux on kind of the very edge of the campsite, currently like knelt down over something. So you kind of approach over.
She will start juggling a couple of vials. She is a bit more disabled, especially after being captured, and she is yet to particularly clean herself, as after a bit of it, she went into a strange event or fungal, and is now just recently come back from it. A little bit wild-eyed. But she starts immediately mixing something and thrushes it in the direction of your mouth.
As I kind of
Drink
turn,
this, please.
as I kind of turn in a bit of a shock as you suddenly like lunge forward towards me. I suppose you just lunge something in.
Yeah, she says, "Drink this, please."
you see Lux kind of just like forced back with the vial, I suppose, in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
As he
As
looks very confused.
we'll put this in there. She will. There you go. You can apply that to your character if you actually partake in it.
I mean,
As
Lux.
she watches you drink it, she says, "Good. That should help you more. I've improved upon it." Before immediately returning back to where she was having an assortment of tools laid around her, including some new tools that she looted from the Alchemist, and immediately goes back into whatever fungal she was engaged in.
As Lux just kind of lays there in a bit of daze, giving a confused look to a certain new friend he has with him that Alicia completely overlooked. It's fitting for Alicia.
Silzar will be, be left behind watching you. Seeming just observing you.
Lux will, finish drinking it properly, take the bar out of his mouth, and just shake his head slightly as he. Well, what Silzar will see is Lux gently petting a very tiny little jungle cat that seems to have just kind of come out into the campsite. Barely bigger than a house cat.
I don't think anyone is surprised.
No, not particularly. Lux made another friend. This is completely within canon.
It's on brand for sure. Yeah.
But just continuing the trend that Alicia believes you're a druid.
As Lux is feeding it like a tiny bit of meat from his pack.
Well, yeah, but Silzalar will be remaining around you, observing you. Seeming keeping watch on you.
I suppose, GM, would you roll a save versus the disease? Or...
Yes. Yeah.
I can't remember if this went away automatically or if I need to.
Yeah, fortitude save.
Okay. Please no longer be sicky sick.
Ah, you're fine. Yeah, you're good. You feel much better and no longer suffering from the disease of dysentery, I believe is what you had last time.
Not fun was the answer of what I was having last time.
Yeah. You had to go through that entire combat while feeling violently unwell and suffering from some mild dehydration.
It was pretty bad.
It literally describes it as violent nausea. So that's how bad.
And people want 4 turns for me to cross the battlefield.
Yeah. You had to blow chunks halfway through. But yeah, you can rest up.
Throughout the night, you will hear small explosions happening. Not loud, but like a small firecracker going off.
It's rather quiet in your part of the jungle after a while. The only noise is coming from the snap, crackle, and pops of whatever Alicia's doing. The jungle creatures deciding that explosions aren't the best thing to be around for a good night's sleep.
As eventually the noise will come to a sudden end, and anyone that is bothered keeping watch for the night will see Alicia just passed out among all the tools around her, which has grown even larger somehow.
Where did you get these from? We have been back to town for. Oh.
I mean,
the only answer you will receive is a snore.
The shack of a mining foreman's hut had quite a few tools in it that she could have requisitioned.
And you know I damn well pillaged everything I could.
Even the company pencil.
Especially that.
Especially, yeah.
It's
Who
got
knows?
the
Maybe it's
hack
better than the one
rules.
I have. I have to reverse engineer it. Speaking of which, did she have a full-on alchemist lab in there?
She had
Or was she just using what tools she had? I'm assuming it's a she.
it was a she, and she did have a full alchemist workstation there. So it would be considered like your workstation backup. Back
Let
at
me
home.
add that to my bag, because I definitely took everything.
The whole workstation, like
Probably
Well,
not like the you know
yeah.
the furniture, but everything that's able to be disconnected or pried off.
All six, what is it, six bulk of alembics and all the other stuff.
Yeah, there's a
Yes.
lot of bulk involved in that. But you do you.
I mean,
you can if you want to. That's you sure?
yeah. So I'll just add a, you know, like 6 bulk of alchemical tools to
Yeah,
my bag of holding.
absolutely can. I'm not gonna stop you.
Oh. All right. How do I add containers to? uh, uh,
So
it's been a long while.
with a bag of holding, if we can go on a character sheet, we can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you have a bag of holding. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, that's why
actually, you already have a bag of holding in there.
blue tacky.
Actually,
Yeah.
bag of holding's
You
already
have
set
a
up,
bag of
and it's already set up correctly in there.
It's already set up. You just put whatever. You just create it, create an item, and then put it in there. Basically.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Anything you drag inside the bag of holding won't count towards your main bulk until it fills up.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. It just there's the plus sign. That's where new container.
Yep.
I don't know. Although I don't think it should be a container.
It's not
so
really a
let me-
container, just like
No.
an item, like a consumable or something, or equipment. It would probably go under
Equipment
equipment.
would probably be.
Yeah, a lab is a form of equipment, but
Yeah, you could
So-
just like duplicate the. You could just get like another alchemist lab.
yeah, you can just
effectively.
drag the lab out of the thing. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah, another lab.
which
should
also
go
makes sense
there.
because you want the one with the full bulk on it, not the one you've turned to 0 bulk.
Yeah, that's the one I left behind. That's why it's 0 bulk.
I can't drag things onto your token, but yeah, if you just search alchemist lab and then you can grab it. So
Yeah, that's about 6 bulk. Yeah.
yeah, it's the same bulk as a medium-sized creature.
There you go.
Basically, it's the same bulk as a corpse. So there you go.
Yeah. You
Good
carrying
to know, because I may need to dissect things, so I will put that in my notes.
Yeah, same bulk as a medium corpse.
Parentheses, medium creatures, a 6 bulk.
If you want to know, smalls are free. So you get a bargain for small creatures. Good.
Mm.
I believe a large creature is 12, so have fun if you want to do that one. But
Yeah.
I will have another bulk bag of holding that's just dedicated
Just-
to.
This is my corpse bag.
a huge creature would take the entire bag of holding at 25.
Wow.
Do not mix the core back with our, foods and that kind of stuff.
I
You
mean,
could
that's why
literally-
I have my own a separate bag of it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when you get the third bag. For
okay.
essential corpse pack and then the lab pack.
I mean, I like the idea
yeah.
of Alicia crafting an extra large bag of holding just for gargantuan and colossal creatures.
Whenever we kill that dragon god. I'm gonna put it in a bag to explore later.
Though I
At
though
that
I
point, I'll probably
though I
carry
want
it in
though I
the
want to see the
lab
terrible
because
logistics of
I
somehow
don't
trying to
think
fit that giant dragon into a bag.
At that point, I'd probably just be carrying a full-on like laboratory in a bag, and I would just set up the laboratory.
Easier to bring the laboratory to the dragon than the dragon to the laboratory.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well go to like something like portable hole at that point, or
I
just
might just
tower.
create one of those items that you can expand into a like building, and it's just a
Yeah.
lab building. So
And those items can be stuck in your normal bag of holding. So
yeah, that's the future goal. That's the shenanigans I might get up to. But yeah, there is a humongous assortment of tools, fragile and various liquids and herbs around Alicia, which may make approaching her a hazardous affair, especially with some of the things glowing a various uh, volatile colors. But if anybody does investigate, they'll notice her gun next to her, which it has looks vastly different than it once was.
I mean, Dax
Seemingly,
doesn't so much investigate, but rather like sits a few meters away, like reading and writing into his little booklet / spell book, but not really getting much done because he constantly like glances over to what the hell Alicia is doing and finds that apparently much more interesting than actually doing his research and scholarly pursuits. Basically, just using his in quotation marks work as a cover to not seem too nosy. Like, oh, I'm totally writing over here, not just watching what you're doing constantly.
so Dark, I have a question.
Mhm.
How protective is your cat of your person?
Very.
What a question.
Because Cesar is going to prod and poke at you throughout the night.
And he's then going to suddenly find a little jungle cat come out and like swat him away with paws. Rapid fire booping.
Yeah, there might be some soft curses in Infernal, and some booping back, particularly on the nose.
It just becomes a booping contest back and forth between the two.
Mm-hmm.
The image of a small jungle cat fighting a small deformed imp is an interesting image.
Mm-hmm.
Both. In this case, the small little jungle cat has, perhaps unbeknownst to even Lux, it's somewhat gained a bit more intelligence now. It's fine. But he's adorable, though. And certainly the next morning when kind of the group goes to gather, I suppose, and Lux, as always, makes breakfast for everyone. Everyone just see like Lux there, sitting down cross-legged, making breakfast, and there's just a jungle cat on his lap.
Eventually, Alicia will probably rouse right as the food is done cooking. She did stay up a little bit later, that she usually does. And then when she awakens, she will start to clean up some of the tools, put them in the bag, sorting them back forth, which will take her not an insignificant amount of time before eventually approaching probably Lux, because he will be the closest. I don't know where Laurentius would be.
Laurentius is just sleeping.
Okay, so probably, yeah, Lux. Then I would approach. And she will ask, can I borrow your sword for a moment?
As Lux will, like, as you're standing there, also just like now it's just holding out a bowl of breakfast to you.
Mm-hmm. She will motion to put it down for a moment.
Which sword? Can I know why?
Any one will do.
As Lux looks hesitantly, but will hand you his longsword.
Okay. She will draw it only halfway. Then she'll grit her teeth and then slide her hand against the edge.
You're bleeding, you know.
Oh yes, that's the point. Sorry for the mess. She'll try to like start to clean it, but then realize that she's in the middle of something, and then merely shrug her shoulders and lay the sword down for a moment, and then pull with her other hand, pull the gun from her that was hanging from her back. Now, if I did this right, she will place a vial inside it, and then press a button on the side. You'll be treated to a sight of a small explosion of what smells faintly minty combined with a medical like medicine smell as she puts her hand next to the vial as she presses the button, and the explosion happens right at her hand.
I imagine like full big like black gunpowder like cloud around you, followed by just like
There's not an insignificant amount of smoke, but it's a faintly colored green cloud smoke.
you're good.
And she will wave it, maybe a little bit less reagents in there. Yes. And she will turn to look at her hand and says, "Ah, success."
Did you just shoot yourself?
And she will poke her palm. Hmm. And no sense of itchiness.
You just burnt your wound closed.
Oh, it's far more than just that. And she will show it, and you will see, while there is some burn marks on it, surprisingly far less than what you would expect from an epicenter of an explosion. Um, and the wound already being closed and scabbed over.
Lux stares at it, scrutinizing with like really high confusion, staring at it.
Since you're prominently a better healer, can you care to examine to see if I did it?
Lux just reaches out and like pokes the area.
Mhm.
Pokes.
For all intents and purposes, it definitely healed. It's a bit rough, you know, probably not a pretty way to heal or recover.
I mean, I will have Lux roll, though in fairness, Lux and medicine is actually not the best combination in the world.
Oh, well,
Hey, looks fine.
yeah.
Lux normally just like magically touches people and they heal close.
Yeah.
He has no idea what you just did. You sure you're good? Pokes again.
Oh, yes. And she'll pull it back and say, "Hey, we'll need a little bit adjustment to make it more seamless, but I believe I will be able to um provide some healing."
Lux nods, though you can see his poor brain like trying to compute what's happening, but just not fully getting it. And you suddenly hear a small meow from below. And
And she will look
as
down.
you see a small cat like gently batting at a bowl of food.
And
Batting in
says,
Alicia's
"Oh,
direction.
Silzar mentioned a creature, although." She'll turn back to look at Silzar and seemingly hissing at the cat itself. Uh, neglected to mention it was just an animal.
Oh, you mean Hero? He's cute, isn't he? I just reach over and like start petting him. He came into camp last night and just wouldn't leave me alone, so I brought him back to my tent.
So is it for the unstable action just a crafting check?
There is no skill check. It's a raw d20.
Just a roll a d20?
Let me say
Okay.
raw d20.
Oh, unfortunate.
Nope. Which means now I've spent 10 minutes reconfiguring it.
Mm-hmm.
So congrats, you've gained the non-magical version of a focus point.
Mm-hmm. And she finally, and turning attention from the cat and Silzar, putting it to the back of her mind, look down to her weapon and see that it's a little bit rough looking. And say, oh, well, that's unfortunate. That take a bit to work to undo.
Is that spring supposed to be sticking out?
No, no. Like I said, adjustments. I probably put too much concentration on that. But thank you for your help in this experiment. She will finally reach down to the sword and pull out a vial and pour it over it to clean the blood off. And then wipe away the liquid and sheathe it and hand it back to you.
I'll take it back. I add it back to onto my belt again.
As she'll march off into where she still has the labs mostly still set up.
Don't forget you got breakfast.
Oh, right. And she'll stop, return, and reach for the bowl, but that's probably been eaten by the cat.
No, the cat just left it.
Okay. Yeah, she'll reach for it, examine it for a bit, and then turn around.
What you will see is I've used one of the spare mugs that Lux has had and poured breakfast into that for the cat.
Ah.
Just kind of licking into it like a food bowl.
And then, yeah. She will do her daily preparations. Which means I shall do my daily preparations.
Laurentius will sleep in and wake in the late morning breakfast and just eat it.
Oh, wait, did I not?
Breakfast
Why
is
is
decent.
my reagents not? Oh, because yeah.
Not ticked the day forward yet, so
No, it's Foundry doesn't like pop out character sheets.
Yeah, the pop-out one can have a bit of issues to them, but
yeah, it can.
Yeah. So that's all. Like, why is it not? And then I was like, oh, because I have it popped out. My bad. Of course.
good morning, Laurentius.
Morning. Do you have any beer?
A little bit, not much, but a little bit.
Yeah, I'm running low on my supplies.
Yeah, if you want. Some of the hardtack we're using for breakfast, I can soak that in a little bit of beer for you.
Maybe next morning.
Right. Hand you normal breakfast then.
Laurentius takes it, eats it, washes the dishes. He seemed to be gazing off somewhere, wondering or something. Not really paying attention. And certainly like someone who have worked a lot and now is just tired.
Yeah, Lux seems in surprisingly just good mood right now, despite the harrowing events of the day before. Presumably at some point, Dax will come to get food. At some point.
Yeah, Dax was probably nearby this entire time, but sort of lost, both staring at a few pieces of, I guess, like parchment map that he's scouring over, as well as spell book. Just sort of this time actually doing stuff after getting nothing done after watching Alicia for the entire evening.
So you procrastinated on your homework and now you're doing it. I understand.
Yes, basically. He'll eventually grab his food. Not really comment too much. He's not surprised by anything at this point. Explosions at the night, yeah, that's just Alicia. Luck's got a cat, sure. Laurentius is running out of beer. As expected.
All of this is the status quo. Yeah. Hero's going to gently just wander the campsite and just generally keep an eye on everyone. Being very curious.
Laurentius will offer the cat a beer if he wants it.
The cat will accept.
Okay.
I'll just snuggle up beside Laurentius as well for a little bit if he's sitting down. It seems very friendly right now.
Alright. So I will be chucking 3 elixirs of life lesser in the loot table and 3 anti-plague moderate. Take them at your leisure.
I would like one of each. I think.
And I will also put down a cheetah elixir to give you some movement if you need to get around in middle of combat. Plus 10 extra feet of movement for 10 minutes.
I mean, those will be useful for everyone.
Yeah, but I've only prepared a moderate amount. I only got so many.
Yeah, it's fine. The point is, it'll be very so whoever takes that one.
I've kept one for myself.
It's like Lux will look into like all the bottles you're laying up. What does that one do? As he points at the cheetah elixir one.
Oh, that one. I've noticed that we have some difficulty getting around fast. So I've prepared one of my more normal uh, elixirs that I prepare for general days. It allows one to, well, to summary, it will let you move faster. As she realizes she's talking to, and then dumbs it down a little bit more.
As you dumb it down, Lux seems to start nodding more.
Yeah. It will only last about 10 minutes, and after which it will have been flushed out of your body.
Okay.
But it should speed you up, probably. She is about to say a number, looks at you again. About half.
It's actually kind of funny. I was having a lot of dreams last night of just like roaming through a forest, really fast actually. Sort of weird actually.
I thought it is normal for ones of your profession.
In my profession?
She will not elaborate further on that.
That just looks confused.
Seemingly muttering to herself.
I'll go ahead and have Lux take one of the elixirs of life because just in case.
Okay. Oh yeah, those are all extras. I have like additional more on my inventory.
But it's just taking it just in case, say, I fall unconscious or something.
I have
mean,
already three more on me, so
like you can take also the one of the healing potion out of it. I can take the other one.
Yeah, we can do that if you want. Yeah, I've grabbed one of the moderates out of there.
I'm also gonna take one of the elixirs. So I have few.
Yeah, feel free to take the blue ones up above.
yeah, the blue ones first.
Because the
please.
blue ones are the
Those
temporary ones.
temporary.
So
I mean, but like they will vanish.
yeah, the
I
point,
can take the blue one too.
yeah, you might as well take the blue one as well, because at least then,
Yeah.
it's going to
sure.
go away. Might as well use it. You're looking around a lot of armor as well, Laurentius. Here, it's Laurentius actually. Luck's actually going to hand Laurentius the cheater elixir.
Ooh. I can take it. It was pretty handy.
Luck's
I
nonce.
guess.
So we've got another one of those pillars we have to kind of go break.
I mean, it might be a good opportunity for Taxadex to try out the wand, or the staff, what it does. You know, rain with fire, sort of thing.
Yeah, I've got a pretty good idea of how it works. But I was thinking, I mean, I could probably get us very close, mostly undetected, and then we can surprise service around the pillar. It had a lot of guards, or at least people around it. They might have spread out at this point, but yeah, I don't know. We'll have to go back and see how the situation has developed. But I'm up for either staying far away and seeing if we can pick off as many before we move in, or just getting close and letting you two mostly doing your thing.
I would like to lure them in so we don't have to deal with them and the totem. Because we have noticed those totems can be pretty annoying.
Problematic.
Yes.
I mean, I'm going to attempt to replicate what I did to that one totem, with the Ripley.
Oh, just try to dispel its magic.
Yes. I don't know if I can, not reliably, but it's worth a shot. It worked before.
I mean, if anyone
Any
can,
way to increase the chances of you succeeding?
I don't think so.
if anyone can do it, it's you, Dex. You got this.
I will agree with Lux.
I mean, it'll either work or it won't.
And if it doesn't, well, I looked at Laurentius as the. Was it Greatsword for Laurentius?
A Dwarven War Axe.
Ah, Dwarven War Axe.
We do have a variety of alternate plans.
And that's true. We can deal with them. Hopefully. Hopefully it's not like a yesterday. I wouldn't want another yesterday. That's like a stretch. Well, I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Lux nods as he picks up his pack and throws it onto his back. The cat deciding to jump on the back of it and just riding up onto the shoulders.
You notice the cat is a bit drunk because he have one whole beer.
One whole beer, that poor
Yes.
little cat. My lord.
He looks he looks very sleepy lying on the backpack.
You did say that he wanted a beer, so Laurentius gave him a beer.
My gosh.
He was curious.
You
Poor little
Cue
dude.
Silzar laughing in Infernal at the cat as he hangs from Alicia's shoulders and inside her cloak.
I mean, shall we see what the cat's saving throw was for that?
Yes, yes, we
Easy
should.
12.
How drunk was...
I imagine, yeah, he's fine. He's got 12. Yeah, so
Wasn't bad.
they're tied to our saves, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So.
Is inheriting Lux's vitality right now.
Mm-hmm.
He seems fine, actually, despite drinking all that. A little sleepy.
Although I feel like the DC should be higher since it drank basically its weight in alcohol.
Yeah, but so does Laurentius on a regular basis, so...
I feel like there's a difference between a fully trained, hardened warrior versus a cat that just joined.
I mean, witness fortitude, that cat has some nasty things to eat before in this jungle. Master of fortitude.
Have you seen all the fortitude saves we've been rolling in here? So...
That's fair. Dax, do you want to take an anti-plague?
I do.
As Lux is also going to go ahead and focus and try to cast a little spell on himself before we go.
Because there is a
Yeah.
moderate table
I
you can grab.
did, in fact. I took one already.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I'll
Whoever
eat
forgot to
right now.
grab it,
Probably not now.
I will just delete it then. Because everyone should have used theirs. So we shouldn't have this in here. What's this?
As you see kind of like this kind of warm glow run over Lux and kind of like trail down towards where his feet are, as you see like almost the air slightly shimmer next to them. As you see Lux kind of try moving a little bit, you see him moving surprisingly more agile than you'd expect.
Oh, and you heighten it so it's an 8 hour.
Mm-hmm. I just copying what Dax kind of told me as advice early on, just kind of trying to match, just like visualize and imagine it. And
Interesting.
like with that vivid
Seems
dream,
a similar.
with that vivid dream of running through the jungle all the time, I thought, I mean, why not visualize that?
Seems like a reasonable approach. Whatever works for you, really. I don't think I can give general advice.
Yeah. Lux has his first second level spell.
Oh, wow. I cannot recognize that spell.
You do not. If Dax,
But yeah.
I don't know if Dax knows the spell. If he does, he automatically recognizes it. But
Probably not.
then, I mean, doesn't matter. You saw a spell cast. It's fine.
Not gonna interrogate you for casting a spell.
You're not
I
here
was
to
just
hoard
rolling to
knowledge at
see
the moment.
if I knew what the spell was and the effects.
Apex, I go first. And by fast, I mean I've basically just now caught up with the rest of the group again.
You're now moving at 25 speed.
I think I'm moving at 30 now, so I'm technically slightly ahead of the main group, but
Yeah.
it's better than being behind all the time, especially as a melee person.
So yeah, otherwise than that, if no one bothers us, Alicia will pack up her lab, somehow fitting the contraptions and tools that she had into the bag. And eventually is ready to go. noticeably her gun on her shoulders, but not readied. So it seems that she's forgoing to use her gun, at least for now. As you will notice her fiddling with the bombs in her hands, though. I assume the map doesn't change much.
Nope, that's all pretty much how you left it. The work in the mine continues.
No new workers security on the top.
Not that you can see, at the very least.
Hmm.
Any traps or alarms around?
There doesn't seem to be any change in particular for you guys.
How strange.
Has this tree fully burned down?
Oh, what, the one with the rock?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, that's
Okay,
just it's just a skeleton of a tree now.
good. I may have to finish it off later.
Heal it so you can kill it again.
No, it's just there's still a tree there, so that's a problem.
Sure. I mean, you can still heal tree.
Yeah, that's.
But
I
fire
shall
would.
heal it with fire.
I mean, that does work though, because the fire will bring rebirth. Some seeds grow a lot better in the burnt soil.
Sounds very Druidic way of thinking.
Unless it's magical fire. That tends to be a variety of effects in that regard, depending on its nature and intended effect.
Right.
I also have a feeling that the dragon fire of, say, evil dragon gods may not leave much.
No, those would just leave ash.
Anyways, I can probably get us very close if we would like, without them noticing. I don't know
So,
if it should work, at least.
just to give a sort of recap on sort of what the pit is like. It is 50 feet deep. So the middle, where the dragon pillar is 50 feet above where, like, the summoning circle is. And each wall is basically 25 feet high, to give you an idea of how they're not going to be able to see you until you're at the edge, basically, and you not see them as well.
It makes tossing bombs a bit difficult.
I mean, we can travel down.
Yeah. But
At least shooting downwards isn't shooting upwards.
yeah. Is there a high ground effect in this game?
Not attack bonus, that's what you're looking for.
Hmm. Will it have an increased range since I'm attacking from above?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe. I'll have to double check that.
Because that is kind of important, because that does affect my attack bonus.
That is true. I think it does, because it depends on accuracy over distance. It's still
Hmm.
whether you're throwing it 50 feet forwards or you're throwing it 50 feet down, there's a lot to still consider.
Yeah. Especially since I'm going to do something particular with my bomb. So yeah, accuracy is a big deal.
Yeah. I'm not
But yeah, in
Oh,
that
seeing
case,
anything.
How about you stay back a little bit and let me take a peek? we assume they won't be able to see us until we're close, but assumptions can be dangerous.
Mm.
As
Also-
long as we are
They al-
somewhat closer,
They also could hear us, for that matter. But
Yes.
I imagine if they're actually working, the noise will cover our approach.
But yeah, Dex would like to sneak ahead like a few dozen feet, just to make
Alright.
sure that the situation is indeed how we want it to be.
I think that very much depends how you want it to be.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they're all dead already. I take that.
would you take that with another Varrock there?
Alicia
Alright.
will make it a point to avoid approaching the pit close to it.
Maybe not.
Sure, do you want to make a stealth check then?
I do want to
Sure.
make a stealth check.
I will make it even hidden from myself.
Oh, should I have rolled hidden?
That's
28.
fine. Fine. Yeah, so you can get to the edge there, and you can you can indeed see the walls of the mine are kind of like a yellowish. They are soaked through with water from the sluices and the jungle rain. You can see that the north is just sort of sunken in as like a large pond of really muddy, disgusting water. And you can see the violet colored dragon pillar surrounded by little shimmering, like dancing lines almost. You can see the Trelkar warriors on the west are mining away. So are the Bogard warriors, actually. They're all actively working, digging at the walls. While they looked similar to the butchers that the dinosaur dealt with. They sort of seem to be sniggering and sort of being a bit abusive to their comrades. If they start slacking, you can see one of them will hit one of the others with like the butt of their trident to get them back to work.
They seem thoroughly busy then. How close do I need to get? 120 feet. I am at 120 feet. In that case, Dex will glance to his companions here and basically give a shrug. They seem unaware.
If
I mean,
you,
we have
you
the
could
high ground.
yeah, if you could dispel it from here, take advantage of them having to make their way to us.
Can certainly try, although as soon as I try, they'll notice.
She shrugs her shoulders. If the totem is dealt with, I don't see a point where we have to deal with them. And it
All right.
is, he looks at the mine, a bit of distance, a ground to cover. By the time they reach us, we could be long gone.
Well, we still want to deal with it because on the previous one there was the issue that if we don't destroy it physically, then they could just charge it back up.
Yes, we need to destroy it after, but it will be much easier if I succeed. Which I'm going to try right now, unless one of you stops me in the next 10 seconds.
No.
Very good.
Good luck. Have fun with rolls.
Dispel magic. 3rd level.
3rd level, you say?
Much magic.
D7. I don't remember what the DC is like. The spellcaster's DC.
Counteract the target if it is counteract level is 4 or less if a success. Well, Dax. the dragon pillar's luster vanishes.
Wonderful. I think that worked.
Yeah.
How did it look when Dax like dispels something? What's it look like from our view up here?
Like he draws himself up a bit as much as a small-sized kobold can do it, as he mumbles words that are less incantations and more just meant to focus his own mind. Flickers of golden flame surrounding his claws, and he then extends towards the totem. There's a faint, like, lightish beam that extends from him to the totem as the magic of it then vanishes. Presumably alerting the rest, because he cannot do this quietly.
Yes. This will trigger some initiative for sure.
It's a good thing that them shooting upwards when we've got so much cover. It's not very easy for them.
It's true. As I roll all of the dice known to man.
We might be here a while, folks.
There we go. Oh, that was a lot of dice.
One of these
My
days. I see.
There we
Oh,
go.
boy.
All right. The butcher is first up. Let's begin. Remind myself how second edition works.
You have actions free.
Do indeed is factually accurate.
1, 2, 5. No, wait, 3.
What does that do again? What's it? Oh yes, okay. Cool. So, what he's going to do is move 5 feet. Well, actually, he's going to shriek out in a frenzy, which seems to give him a slight oomph of speed as he climbs the soft walls. With
That's a 50-foot wall, right?
25 feet.
Oh, okay.
Each step is 25 feet.
Okay. So these.
So
Well,
he
actually,
makes
would it? Since
that's
this is 25,
50.
this 50.
Yeah, so it's
Wouldn't that make this 50? 'Cause
0.
they're at all the way at the bottom.
It's everything's on a kind of like a slope, basically.
Okay.
It's a spiral downwards, with the bit down here with the boggards being lower than the bit with the trail car,
Okay.
because it's all in a big
So
spiral.
it's kind of
just-
slanted.
Yeah, it's all slowly working its way smaller and smaller.
I see.
Anyway, move 5, climbed 25. So with that stride, he has 20 left, which is just enough. The shriek giving him an extra action to stride with. But I believe it is an action to use that shriek. No, wait, what's that? Oh, that's a free action. Yeah, okay. So he has 2. He has 2 actions to attack with, and he's going to do just that. He's going to attack Laurentius,
Yes.
hitting for 18.
Laurentius, would you like to reduce that damage by 8?
Sure. No, not that.
Not negative 92.
There we go.
Jesus faults over.
And then he's going to attack again, missing. And it's Laurentius' turn.
Well, it is my turn. And I shall do whatever I do best. That is power attack. This time, Laurentius' stand is far more stable than it used to be with his power attacks. And that hits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
My
hits.
main. Because something that I took is.
Which means it only counts as one attack towards your multiple attack penalty.
Yes.
Which means your second attack's only at -5 if you decide to attack a second time. So,
Wow.
Oh.
I
Nice.
shall attack him.
still eats the same number of actions, but point is it counts as less for him swinging, so which is nice.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Well.
He's just better at swinging.
Better with the power attack.
Yeah.
And that is the end of my turn.
Rick is going with the spin.
Lean into the spin.
All right. The Boggards, they're not feeling too good, as it turns out. And they're not very good at getting anywhere quick. And you guys are far too high up for anything to be done.
I mean, they can take the long walk.
Yeah, that's,
You get
that's
to
sort of
athletic
what I'm
check.
looking at. So we're gonna go first action, second action, and then third will bring him up to the wall. These guys are similarly unwell, but they have a natural climb speed and they're already at the wall. So that's a 25 move, so that's one movement. That will be 2 and 3. And this I will do the same, 25 up. And then second move. Third move. The void worms chill, actually, where they are. They're quite happy to. This one will likewise shriek to get up here.
So shriek one action, or is it 0 actions?
It's a free action to give them a bonus action to stride.
Okay, so he stepped once because he was one step away from the wall, then
Yep. Strides
then
up,
strides up the wall. Okay.
and now he's got 2. So that will be there, and then an attack on Laurentius to just miss. Dax.
Dax will get away from this edge that these maniacs are currently climbing up, and will then cast haste on Lux.
Ooh, his speed.
You are quickened. I can't give you quickened. You can give yourself quickened.
I have.
Wonderful. That will be Dax's turn.
This Boggard's going to make his way over as well. Lux.
Well. Let's see what I should do here then. Nice, I also have speed now. I can actually move a reasonable distance if I want to. Is that going to help me here? Probably not. Oh. I can get around this far. Not quite flank yet, but I can work on that. Actually, given actually, I would have just taken the quick short. I can defend Laurentius a bit better. Flank's easier for next turn if I choose to try that. As I'll have Lux move up to here. We'll also take a swing at the butcher. That's already been injured one.
All right.
Actually, you know what'd be a great test right now? This would be a good test for future. I'm going to try and smite this thing. I don't know if it is evil or not. I will find out if the butcher is evil.
I mean, with the name of Butcher, I think pretty definite on one of those regards.
Alicia believes all butchers are evil.
Not all butchers, but these ones definitely.
Even if Alicia does a lot of butchering with the corpses.
Yeah, that's why I said not all butchers.
Hashtag not all butchers.
Except these ones.
Just hits. Well,
If he's not evil, he doesn't take the full good damage.
he does. As it turns out, a cultist following the evil dragon god Dahak is evil.
Yeah.
And then the blade burns with this like searing like white light as it cuts through. Which is very cool. And he can have another swing.
Ooh. Ooh. Hurts.
I will then raise a shield. Give myself a full line of buffs now.
Alright, I was thinking about delaying a little bit, but I figured out this is good. Let me figure this out. Because I can do things now. Yeah! Yeah!
Oh boy.
That's what I'm going to do. Targeting this butcher.
Alright.
And as Alicia is going to chuck a bomb in a very specific way, which makes it a little bit weird because usually she just tosses it. But this time she's actually focusing on how she tosses it. As she will draw a bomb and toss it. That does hit as the instead of exploding all around, it has actually a directional bomb as it now explodes in a cone outward that way. As everyone will take the splash damage in the cone while he takes the main damage.
Okay.
And he also he takes 2d6 persistent damage.
So
Wow.
it's 2d6
Yeah.
persistent acid as he just starts melting.
Yeah, and the other
Brutal.
ones take 4.
And acid, awkwardly, there aren't a lot of good ways someone can easily neutralize a bunch of acid on themselves.
No,
No, you know,
there's not fresh alkaline just laying around.
no,
turns out.
it's
Like if you're on fire, you can like dive into a bit of water quite easily, but this is a little harder.
Yeah. Yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and then she will draw another acid bomb. So that's basically her 3 actions. I will end my turn now here.
Man, Alchemist is coming online, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's only gonna get worse from here on out.
Worse from here on out.
I mean, at some point, he'll be able to add like intelligence modifier on top of the splash damage, probably.
Yeah, it gets
I mean,
it gets
that's
scary.
already the splash damage.
Well, yeah, your
That
intelligence
is
is currently
why.
splash damage, but later on you can add it on top of the base splash damage instead.
Yes. Soon.
Shriek,
Soon.
climb, and then
This is quite the group we're building up.
Lux.
Hello.
Actually, does it want to do that? No, not yet. All right, that's fine. Yep, he's going to attack Lux. Stabby stab.
Just barely a stabby stab.
I will also remove that splash thing. How do I do that?
Go to the templates tool, which is like the little like measuring controls area, and you should be able to, there should be like a little epicenter there you can click.
And then you can hit delete on your keyboard and delete it.
Click the epicenter and press delete.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes it a bit difficult with the cone.
There should be like a little marker for what the epicenter
Ah,
is.
there it is. Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
I was not on the right tool.
Worms continue to vibe around.
Imagine
the
being
pillar.
a worm, just vibing through the air.
You know, they seem to be enjoying their life right now.
Good for them.
These guys actually, this guy can actually get going, get going up.
Does he have a climb speed?
He doesn't, but he can attempt to climb.
Roll a
Very
one,
slowly.
Roll a one.
It'll be basically just that.
No,
he does
I
not.
don't.
He does not. No,
I
no.
mean, it's not far away from that one.
You
It's
know,
not a
he's
critical
not feeling
failure,
good.
is it?
No, it's not.
Oh.
Let's see, that was 6.
You know,
Probably
What is
took
out of
10.
curiosity? Out of curiosity, is the DC for that 16 or higher?
no.
Okay.
No. Soft
No,
walls.
it's lower. It's very soft wall. You could jam your hand into the ground here easily.
Just
So
making
it's basically like dirt.
just double checking
Yeah.
to see if he fell on his butt. That's all.
It's like malleable clay, basically. Like you could very easily get your hand in. And yeah, like handholds, not a problem in this stuff. Like you just make the handholds basically. 40. Oh, this guy, this guy can actually try as well. Let's see. Yeah.
Congratulations, success. You move up at a distance equal to 5 feet per 20 foot of movement you have.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's not.
So he's gonna need more
He
turns.
needs 4 more climb checks to get all the way up, probably.
I mean,
Yep.
I can be a jerk and just like slide acid down the wall.
You could be a jerk and do
Like,
that.
it turns out
Absolutely.
default climbing is quite slow.
It's very slow. Yeah. It's easy at the moment, but
Yeah,
All
it's a
right.
nice
You're dragging-
slide.
You're dragging your body up the wall, so
yeah. This guy is sort
Takes
of lets out a
2d6 acid.
Nope, not this.
no different guy.
Not.
Different guy.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
The melting hand symbol
Um,
is the guy. Melting.
Yeah.
Right.
He is going to shout out in a rage as he will who hit him last? It was Lux hit him last, wasn't it?
Yes, we know we both
Mhm.
we both punched him, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna hit Lux, or try to. He's gonna miss. He's gonna try a second time and miss, and that's it. Laurentius.
It is my time to power attack him again. Go. Not the
You
best
know.
damage.
You
It's
hit,
average.
hurt him.
Yeah. And then he will get also my second attack. There we go.
And you down him.
He wasn't angry for very much.
Nah, he's angry for all of like 3 seconds.
Yeah, that is end of my turn.
it's a good start because the butchers are dangerous. So
Yep.
Why I
Alright.
acid one of them.
Now
one of
as it
them-
the other one.
As one of them goes down, priorities change.
I mean, he can't see any of that. He's down there.
Yeah, but they can talk. They have language.
And
They have
there
language
might be
skills.
like a death scream with
Yeah,
rage.
there's definitely they know the rage. They've been at the punishment end of the rage.
One of them is screaming as he is melting. I'm melting.
We'll bring this guy here.
enemy
He will-
reinforcements have arrived.
We'll attack Laurentius. He's clearly the most dangerous person here. Clearly the most dangerous.
I mean, yes, he's very dangerous, but very also hard to hit.
He is absolutely.
Did this guy want to beat his friend?
He's gonna come over and try and fight Lux. He's got
this
this.
one's the
Yeah,
turn.
it's this one up here's turn
It's
right
this
now.
one.
Oh, is it that one?
Yes.
Oh, it is. Absolutely. You're right. Well, let's say that's the attack anyway.
Fair enough.
He missed. He'll change his target to Laurentius, obviously. And
No.
they're not feeling good. It's not their fault. Now this guy takes
2d6.
End of his turn,
Each
he'll hit
round.
the 2d6.
end of
the
his turn.
Yes.
Yeah, end of the turn. So he's going to
Been a while.
he's also going to rage.
Out of curiosity, rage isn't a manipulation action.
No, it is not.
I believe it's concentration, but not manipulate.
It doesn't
Out
even have
curiosity.
that as a tag. It has single action as its only tag.
Yeah, makes sense. You know. Just
And then he's going to
Shoving
attack
is a
Laurentius.
manipulation action, isn't it?
yes. Oh boy.
Oh,
Ouch.
oh.
Ouch.
I mean, I was going to save this, but it doesn't look like it's needed. Would you like to reach that by 8?
Yes.
I do like that it applies.
Did how much damage?
44?
I like that it applies the bleed as well. I like that. You'll need to add the persistent 2d4 bleed.
Which you can do by right-clicking, go status effects, there's like a little blood icon in there.
Yeah.
You just select bleed 2d4.
Or if you heal like 52 and then just hit the damage button, then it'll do it itself.
I'm just gonna do it like this.
It's applying persistent damage is a good thing to know how to do anyway. So.
It is. It's true.
Oh,
Oh, I
But it puts some serious bleed on.
take the damage and then
let's heal back to 8.
Yeah. And
Or
then
the
yeah, just
6.
heal.
There you go.
Excellent. All right. And then he's going to attack with his third action. And miss. And then he's going to take the 4 damage and roll recovery.
He does recover.
Oh. You shouldn't have done that. You don't need to recover from that.
He thinks otherwise.
well,
Oh, what
You
does
will
he
not-
know?
Something about I'm melting, if someone recalls. So hey, Dax.
Do
Yeah,
another
this
haste
is
action.
Target dense environment.
yeah, it's a bit too dense, honestly. I'm just gonna cast another haste.
Yeah.
Haste for Laurentius. How
Now
about that?
2 power attacks per turn.
Yeah.
no, they are flourishes. I can only do one.
But that does mean he could just go swing, swing, swing.
Yeah.
Or you can even,
And then Dex is gonna get some distance here because oh god, those bushes are terrifying.
or just,
I have less than 44 hit points.
That's true.
You-
I've forgotten how many.
you can in fact be one-shot by them.
Yeah. I forgot how little health Dax has.
Look, Dax is not used to getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
No,
is.
And some reason,
What-
it seems like Dax doesn't want to practice getting punched in the face.
It's
No.
weird, that, isn't it?
Yeah, when playing with Valky, he played as Sorcerer too, and he was like, "Oh, I'm a Sorcerer. I'm so squishy." He has like 50% more hit points than Dax does at this point.
Yep.
Congrats on them climbing up 5 feet or 10 feet if they critically. So.
It was a critical success. So,
Yeah, 10 feet up. then.
5 feet per a total of 10 feet.
It's basically just an extra 5 feet onto what you would normally get from a success. So
Yeah, so
basically 2 successes out of 5 it counts as in this case.
yeah, all right. Let's roll. He'll roll again. He makes it, and his third action, critical.
That's
He's
5 out of 5.
actually up here.
Oh,
Alright,
perfect. That means
he'll
he
be
could be
here,
part of the
Hey,
cone.
does anyone want to use a shove action?
Yeah.
I was thinking we could shove him off.
I mean, I
Punt
have
him.
a really good shove action.
Yeah.
Like, you can always take the step action and then just, like, attack shove him off.
No, I have something like this. I can just shove people.
That's
Up
also
to
an option.
5 creatures adjacent to you.
Yep.
I mean, turns out you can get 3 right now.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Up to
I mean,
5. Well, how far does shove push them? Just
I think shove by
up to 10 feet is a crit. Is 5 feet is normal.
5 feet by base, 10 feet on a.
Yeah.
5 feet still enough to push someone off a cliff, though.
It is. Absolutely.
In this case, though, I suppose we should keep going at trying to clear their numbers then. What do you think? What does Laurentius think? Should we focus fire one of the butchers, or we can't really?
these guys cannot hit unless it's a critical, but when they do hit, it's gonna be a critical.
It's true.
Yeah, the butchers are very dangerous, so.
Yeah, we can't really focus fire the butchers, unfortunately, because we can't get both target the same one at the moment. But
Yeah.
try and smash this guy up just so we clear the line here. Get us a bit more maneuverability.
No, not like that.
So guess what, guy in the middle? You get a gift. Would you like to know what his gift is?
Death?
No,
A cat?
smite evil.
He can also be smitten. There is no limits to my smite.
Going to be. Oh gosh. And smote he is.
I mean, overkill perhaps, but it worked.
Oh, why did you kill that one?
Because I want to be able to focus fire down on the enemies. Now
Yeah,
we...
but now I can't get a beautiful cone effect, you know.
Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to crit that guy, but okay, I'll take it. We take those.
Wait a second, let me read something real quick.
Sure, that works.
Oh,
I mean, you know what, I'll just try to clear the flak a little bit here. I'll go for the guy next to him, though this guy will not be a smite. Because it turns out I killed my smite target already.
Oh, it's only okay. So it's either or.
That one's a miss. And I'll re-raise.
Don't you have an extra action?
I already spent my extra action. So.
Oh, okay. Well, in this case,
My smite was not sustained last turn because it turns out my smite target died.
Yep.
Well, yeah. So I could do that. I gotta do. Oh, there we go. That's what I'll do.
It's an odd. Okay.
Probably. What can I change? Let's see.
You should be able to drag that box up.
Yeah, there we go. That's better. Because I assume it's the blue squares that get affected.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, this guy is my target now, as I am going to chuck a bomb at him.
All right.
Let us see if I am able to. Oh. Actually, I want to move closer first. There we go. But I do take a -1 for soft cover.
Playing it nice and dangerous here.
Wow, that is a hit, I believe.
That is.
Oh my god, what is it? Okay. Rolls.
No, that's like you're not rolling bad on the damage though, because the damage is
Uh,
fixed for an acid bomb.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is right.
it is
I
fixed.
keep-
It's the splash that's. It is the persistent that isn't.
And I will draw my Arquebus, because it's an action, I believe.
Yes, it is.
And that's pretty much my turn.
Chances are you might have already had it drawn, but I think it's two-handed weapon, so it'd be an action to two-hand it again.
Well, I could have shifted to one hand.
Yeah, the point is it'd be an action to take it in two hands as a grip again. So
Yeah.
I don't need it in hand to use it two grips. You just need to use a portion of it. I don't know, Halldamir. What's your opinion? As your
What's the tags on it? I think it's two-handed weapon.
yes, but I'm not using the weapon function of it.
Elaborate.
I have the Searing Restoration, and I want to heal Laurentius.
I believe since you're still using the object, you would still have to hold it in the same number of hands
Yeah.
the object has.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Okay.
Like,
Then yeah, I will shift my grip onto my weapon to hold it. And that will be my turn.
Which also, given how yours is described about having to also like manipulate it and stuff, like inserting a vial and stuff, two hands seems like it makes sense for that. It is a big gun.
It is a big gun.
Right. Now it's this guy. Who will swing. Swing. Now it's this butcher.
Melting.
He is melting.
Who will rage.
I mean, do you have to do that?
You don't
It
have
doesn't
to.
have to, but it's ideal to.
I like to think it's I am
I am
these
so
rages
glad I
because
raised my shield there.
Yeah, that shield saved you from a crit.
that's
Oof.
ouch.
Yeah. Ow. Rude.
The number of effects on Lux is ever growing.
It is. I'm wondering if that's worth reducing that by. No, it's. What's the chance that Laurentius gets hit? This is my question.
Hi.
That's fair. I guess I'll just eat the damage. There you go. There's another
Alright.
effect on me now because there's the bleed.
Yep. And the third action of his for another hit.
Oof.
Ouch.
Like, you can resist that one if you want to.
Deals damage and covers.
Ugh.
They're getting lucky with these recovery rolls.
Hopefully we
They
get
are.
lucky, but
Yeah.
chilling as a worm.
This Bogard warrior. They were told to, but there's another one that can do it.
They've now
so
heard at least
he's-
2 screams from up there.
He's gonna try. Does 1, fails.
No progress.
2. So alright, he's a bit up. This guy needs to come around and attack Lux.
No flanking though, because his buddy's dead, so. So nice.
And this guy will try the same. 1, 2. Okay. Void Worm is being a Void Worm. This guy will try. Say crit, so 2, 1, so 4 in total. He's almost at the top. Now this guy will run up here. He's not quite at the waters yet, but he will stop his movement there.
I don't like the fact that he's going towards the water.
Laurentius.
I guess I'm gonna turn my attention to this butcher.
You do have your healer's gloves if you need them, by the way. So.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, poking yourself is not a bad idea.
I'm gonna first give this butcher a power attack. You know,
Alright.
the usual.
Standard Laurentius treatment.
Yes.
Ugh, you want to reroll
You know, I'm
that?
gonna reroll that. I have these hero points.
Yeah, you have 2 hero points.
There we
Right.
go.
There you go.
Take that.
A 211's
Ooh.
nice.
And that is
Ooh.
a sweep also. The guy.
Oh yeah, you get to. Then your attack roll
Take-
result for the critical hit, you deal damage equal to the result of the weapon die you roll.
This guy is next to me. In
Wait,
within
so
my
hang-
reach.
Which in that case, what you rolled on the weapon dice, including your potency rune,
That's 22, 23 damage.
yeah, 23 damage you rolled.
To who? To the warrior? So the drow guy?
Yeah.
All right.
Who's
Brutal.
It is a
He
sweep
takes
attack.
23.
Yep.
Yeah.
23 damage, did
23.
you say?
Yes.
Wow, you kill him as well.
Welcome to Axe Critical Specialization.
Yeah, it is this large sweep that goes over the butcher's head to the warrior.
Dang.
I feel like Lux is like ducking right now.
I like to imagine it's less of you ducking, it's just you're just not tall enough for it to be effective.
I'll take my lucky stars here for it.
Wow.
'Cause I believe you're on the shorter end, aren't you?
I mean, Lux is on the shorter end. It's true.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, what next, Laurentius?
Is that guy dead, or is he on one hit point?
Oh, he's dead.
Okay.
Dead. Sorry, I don't
Please
know.
give me an extra action.
Let me just apply the.
The deadened condition.
Yeah, he should be dead. There we go.
I might best give the butcher another strike before I do any healing.
A poop on the head.
No, I'm gonna reroll that one.
All right. Oh, almost.
So close.
10. I'm going to use the gloves on myself. Does that take away the bleed effect? Because I healed myself.
Being healed on its own does not get rid of it, though, unless the GM agrees that the means in question would be particularly effective at removing it.
Not particularly, no.
No. That's kind of why I got closer, because I want to try to.
But you cleared it anyway.
Whoa!
Wow, you cleared it
That's
immediately.
a triple critical success.
That's just a single critical.
Oh wait, no, I was thinking something else. My bad.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ah,
All right, this boggart is there, so he's gonna come here, and really,
does he want to?
none of you can really see anything, but he starts splashing the water. You can hear the splashing sounds of water.
Hurry up, next boss is coming.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
The void worms are just having a nice day. I'm gonna just like, can I just? No, that's fine. I'll leave him. That's fine. This butcher, man, he just got eviscerated by Laurentius. He is not good. He's gonna fight back.
Ouch.
Laurentius, take 8 less, because I haven't blocked yet this turn.
No.
Wrong way.
Where I was.
You just took an extra 33 damage, so add 33 and then add 8.
Yeah.
Then
Add 7 now.
8.
No, you take 1 more damage.
Take
You
1
heal
down.
toward-
You're 1 over where you should be. So there we go.
There we go. And
And you're still above halfway.
Oh, yeah, I have
Second.
92 HP.
Oh,
I
never
am
mind.
I am a durable. Very durable.
And his third attack. Actually,
We are just severely outnumbered.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot this was a thing.
Good for more about it.
He has a reaction. So he just dealt bleed damage to you. So what he's going to do is he's going to bring the trident, like the tips of the trident, to his lips and will lick the blood from his weapon. Which he seems a little bit revitalized from it. But it seems to deepen his frenzy. It is a manipulate.
Aha!
Hey!
Which means reaction to
Suffer!
reaction.
Reaction triggers reaction.
Oh.
So close.
And his third action critically misses. Alright. Dax.
Dax does not like where things are going. Although we seem to be doing all right.
I mean, do you want to help bonk someone out of the way?
I mean, removing
No.
one of these butchers would be.
All right, 3 actions. Is that gonna do it? Maybe.
We'll take what we can get right now.
3 actions, magic missile against the injured butcher there.
Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4, 11 points of damage.
Yeah, not enough, I think.
Not quite.
No, it's the best I can do. I don't do damage. Except for literally fireball.
The big damage.
Doesn't that thing have Scorching Ray or something?
The staff, it has burning hands and something else. Also, I didn't actually put it into my inventory, I just noticed.
You should probably do that.
I probably should.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe
Nah, it's
useful.
got burning hands, flaming sphere. I mean, flaming sphere
Flaming
could have been
sphere.
okay.
Okay, so we really need to get one of these butchers off the field now.
Yes.
I'm going to go step non-provoking.
Mm-hmm.
Try to smash this guy in the face. I said... Not letting me reroll, so I'm just going to roll it again.
Alright.
Dang it.
Wow. That's unfortunate. A 6 and a 2. Wow.
I'll try to smash him in the
Yikes.
face again.
There we
Hey!
go. There we go. You
Oh,
kill him.
Excellent. So that is step 1 action, 1 haste, 1 second normal action. Third normal action will be spent on bloop on myself.
Checks out.
And effectively give me the same shield buff as if I raised my shield. So, all good. Oh, also I'm bleeding.
okay.
I'm not bleeding.
Oh, you guys on those persistent damage checks.
It's over the enemy.
Yeah, it's fair. Okay. I will take in a manipulate action. So if he wants to bonk me, he can try
If he's able to.
if he's able to.
He does not.
Okay, cool. That's excellent. As I will use Searing Restoration on Laurentius. As so first let's do this. Let's see if I critically fail this. I don't get any circumstance bonuses or anything on this.
It's a flat roll.
I don't, but it does fail, so I can no longer do this until I repair it for 10 minutes.
Yeah, but the point is it does not explode in your hands.
It does not explode in my hands. You get 14 hit points as I sear your wounds close. And you may also, when I heal you, immediately take a flat check to recover from a persistent bleed damage.
Roll a d20, Laurentius. That's a success.
You are no longer
Yeah.
bleeding.
Excellent. Now
As-
that makes a lot of sense.
As point blank pulverizing.
As I will like lean move closer to you and hold my weapon and press a button, and you will be engulfed in a small plume of green smoke and fire, as it will somehow sear and close the wounds quite painfully, but it's no longer as much pain as it used to be, and you no longer feel your blood leaking out of your body. She will glance at her weapon and just, as a free action, drop it. And draw another acid flask. The final one.
Are you dropping it fully, or are you just returning it to like one-handed grip? only?
Dropping it
Okay.
fully. Because it is effectively broken right now.
I mean, you can still shoot it, but
I did not prepare ammunition for it today.
fair enough.
I will do this
All right.
and throw an acid flask at him. I do believe that hits.
Base damage again, and more melty.
And everybody else is also melting, yes.
Yeah, I got to select them separately to apply them.
Yes. And that is my 3 actions.
Our numbers are more even now, though, which is good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Okay, where is the enter? There it is. Found it.
All right. This
I
guy's
feel like
gonna...
I'm going to be bonked now.
Yeah, he's going to come after the one that just threw acid at him.
Yeah.
I said he's going to come
Thankfully.
after the one that threw acid at. All right.
Thankfully, I actually have decent AC.
You have as good AC as I do.
Yeah.
Now, this guy, I'm just moving them for
Dex
my
build
own
for the win.
sanity.
As he melts.
We'll step up and then attack Lux.
Rude.
Said attack Lux.
Rude.
Wow. All right. Apparently, that's how we're going to play today. He fails to recover.
You will continue melting.
All right. Which one are you? You are the one with 2 successes.
4 successes.
4 successes.
Yeah, 4 successes.
4 successes. 4 successes.
And-
one lower, that would have been 4 to the bottom, 0 success.
That poor dude is just having a bad day.
That was nearly a fumble.
Nah, it's DC 11.
But natural 1, so it would have been decreased by 1 step.
Oh yeah, it would have natural 1. You're totally right. Nope, and nope.
Turns out Alicia is pretty good at not getting hit.
No, this guy is at 3 steps.
4.
Nope, 3. So that's a 10. There we go. That's 4.
It's a DC 12 or 11.
It's a
11.
DC 11. Yeah.
Ah.
So he's at 4.
Like right the other way, like he can poke his head just over barely.
Yeah, you can just about see. And this guy is at 4. Hey! So he's up.
He frog leaps up.
Second action. Third action. Alright. What an impact he had on this battle. This guy, you hear more splashing at the water's edge.
Please stop that.
Future us is problem.
Well, the butchers will get the usual, the power attack. Oh well. Continuous attack. There we go. I have a 1 action left from haste still. Guess I'm gonna give it to the butcher. Oh. There we go,
Nice.
butcher. And that is the end of my turn.
Choppity chop. Where are we? There
Wow, we
we
really
are.
cleaned up this turn order a little bit.
You are up here.
We have committed a murder.
Splashy, splashy, splash. I need to clean up my initiative. Because my god. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to...
Unless you're tracking them bleeding out, you can usually just get rid of them.
Yeah, I was just getting rid of the void worms. I don't need these guys.
Do you want to just cantrip someone out, Dax? Or...
Yeah, probably.
I mean, flaming spear, not bad idea.
I wanna keep some juice though, because I'm worried about what
That's fair.
comes next.
That is fair.
He's got to
Yeah,
conserve
cantrip.
resources.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dax is going to cast a True Strike.
Oh my.
Will also activate his blood magics, which will give Lux +1 AC.
Oh my.
I don't know how I can do that, as you can feel some of the magic sort of both ideally hitting the butcher next to you and invigorating you.
I can give it to myself, so it's
and then follow it up with a Ray of Frost against the butcher. For 28.
Yeah. Definitely hits.
Or 11 points of frost damage.
What was the butcher's ACs? Oh, like
22.
Okay.
They are beefy.
While he's raging, it's 22.
Mm-hmm.
He now got hit in the face with a snow cone.
Yeah.
I feel like 11 damage is a bit more than a snow cone.
A
just a
slightly pointy
I
obstacle.
feel like it's a snowball.
It would kill most
Snowballs
people.
can be very painful.
It's one of those snowballs that's been left out overnight to like freeze in the center.
No.
Just depression. Lux.
Now the enemies are sufficiently demoralized.
At least that one, guys.
These guys look so unhealthy. That,
first action I'm going to spend actually is to menacingly glare with like holy flame on my sword at this butcher to demoralize him.
All right.
Because I can do that though. I just realized the actions have disappeared from my sheet again, so let's go ahead and add demoralize manually.
Oh,
I don't think I updated anything since the last time, but
I think I'm using a new browser. I think I'm using a different browser to last time, though.
It also have been a
that's
month,
possible.
so you know.
Yeah, a lot could have changed.
I believe he'd be frighted.
He be fright.
Butcher, take fright. And then he can instead take sword.
Alright. He do.
Yeah, Lux's menace did come with some backing up to it. So. And you know what? He can have another round of.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yes, melt to death.
He's on like 1 HP, isn't he?
It's like clinging on. Not quite, but close enough.
If he has 2 HP, he's dead.
But the problem is, not until after his turn he's dead. But
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I could probably fix that.
And I mean, I'm not going to hit the butcher again on a third attack, probably. So
maybe hitting the ball guards or the chakra.
Yeah, I'll do an offhanded punch or swing. I'll just do a swing of the sword at the warrior down the south.
All right. Not quite.
Just full flurry this turn.
All right, I will draw a bomb.
Are you going to finish with splash damage?
Yes, that's the idea. I will draw. Let's see, what do I got? I don't have any more of those, so let's just drop that so that way it's not in my inventory. You know, let's do a frost vial, and I will target this one. The cone effect will look like something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea you're not even going to be throwing it, you're just going to like crack it in your hand in front of its face.
And yeah, I will attempt to strike upon him. I will re-roll that.
That's more like
that
it.
is a hit. Have that and butcher, freeze to death.
You froze him exactly for the amount of remaining hit points he had.
Excellent. And you know what? This is amusing. We've done this plenty of times. I'm gonna try to punch this chakra warrior.
All right.
You cast fist at -4.
Yeah, yeah. I will. Yeah, I hit.
You
You
cast
crit
fist at
him.
-4. Technically, did not declare non-lethal, so did not declare lethal, so that's knocked out, not dead. But...
Technically, you are correct.
But there are
Yes.
minions.
So congratulations, he's now unconscious for 1d4 hours.
There we go.
I have continued the trend of punching things too.
Your sister would be proud.
Yeah, yes, she would. She is a monk, and she's picked up a few things.
I mean,
Maybe.
also from my multiple punching people unconsciousness campaign, I am proud.
Yeah, Lux is
That's
also
true.
proud.
Oh,
Critical
they have
hit.
done it.
They have hit
Who did they attack?
for miniature
Laurentius.
damage.
Laurentius. Reduce that by 8 damage.
Well, yeah, like I said, miniature damage.
I get my counterattack.
You know. Oh, well. Yeah,
Oh,
that'll
well.
do it. That'll do it.
And basically,
Alright.
he lunged in, stabbed Laurentius, but his sword is partly deflected to the side as my sword is like coming in at the same angle, and just takes his head off.
Yeah, Alchemist finally coming online. It is glorious.
Yeah,
And I
it's
please. Thank you.
amazing. Alright, this guy,
Do you want to finish this climb?
he's gonna try. He's gonna try.
He's hesitating.
He's gonna try. Hey,
He made it. That's
he
his
made
last
it.
action, and then he sees the slaughter that's in front of him.
It's just corpses of all of his friends as far as the eye can see.
Again, this feels like a shove action time. But...
This there we go.
Oh, that lets him get away. We have to.
And then he's gonna step. That's it. This guy though,
He has seen everything.
he's seen the slaughter, and he will. This
nothing.
guy. This guy will splash at the water.
But I think he's in the kiddie pool right now.
Now this guy.
Has a very cool silhouette.
No.
Why that looks so ominous?
Hey, at least we dealt with all the butchers before this thing came.
Yes.
That's very true. You know, you did absolutely. This emerges from the water.
Oh boy, what is that? That is a deformed. Oh, I want to dissect it.
And
Identify first, dissect later.
Yeah.
yeah, and then it will.
Murder somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, it's going to bite.
Oh, good. Oh boy.
The
It
boggart.
has plus 21.
Interesting.
Is that what
Chaotic
it says?
damage.
No, it's a result plus 20. It's plus 18. Okay.
And
That would eat Dax.
It would. I'm afraid.
Well, congratulations, you're actually like 60 feet behind us, so...
It's very far away, so surely I'll be safe.
Oh, well, there's more than one.
Oh god.
There's a nest.
I really you see, I really want you guys to not fear me.
We don't
but
fear you, we fear the adventure path.
when the adventure path gives me these, and these things can do this.
Oh.
I just
This fucking minded fact.
I can dimension door.
I just have to ask, who in the party is lawful?
I am.
Not me.
Actually, I'm not. I'm not. No.
So
I'm
it's
not.
just me who suffers here. Understood.
So
Am I?
it is only Lux that's
I am the only lawful member of the team
Yeah, I'm chaotic actually.
Wait, what? Why does that
Chaotic
make difference?
because it's dealing chaotic damage.
Yep. It's
Oh,
a,
it is. Oh,
It's a
Oh,
null
that's-
net. Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Which means it only
Yeah.
affects someone of the opposite
What's
element.
that?
So.
I did not
Laurentius.
notice that. Fascinating.
Laurentius, a bigger fish has arrived.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get rid of the dead corpses, or just move them because
Yeah, just move them to the side.
this will.
Throw them in the pit or something. Yeah. It's fitting.
They're in the fire pit now.
Yeah.
This adventure path is something else.
I just love the fact that only Lux will suffer the death.
I mean, we're all going to suffer in general from this. It's just I'm the one who takes the bonus damage.
It's goddamn mine. Everything is in this mine. Like, god damn it.
So given how close we are to level up before, I think I smell a second one.
Yeah. No, seriously, if we pull this off.
If we survive. We have no idea what these things can do. Laurentius?
I guess I have to move in there, but you know.
Good thing these guys don't have attack opportunity, so do what you want.
Yeah,
mean,
no, I
yes,
would have
that is
provoked
true.
it. So
Nice. I'll
the fact that they
move.
didn't take it.
Actually, before I move, let me see.
Chug a potion or two.
Yeah. I'm gonna just use this potion.
There is an argument to chug a potion and let it approach you because it has to spend actions to do that.
Yeah, but Dimension Door, is that an action for it?
It's definitely going to be an action. It can't just do that freely.
Yeah, it's a cast time too, so that's 2 actions. Okay, yeah.
I mean, it can then walk just.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
could.
but the point is it's better than it using free actions to attack you.
Well, it seems to be
Yeah.
eating the Boggarts too, so that's also going to eat into
Well,
it.
I am notoriously known for my bad luck.
Oh.
It is in my backstory, even.
That's bad luck, and this is bad choices.
No. I have bad luck also.
Oh, I'm just saying approaching it is bad choices.
I mean, that's true. You know what? I'm just gonna attack this Bogart. I'm,
Clear the
personally-
flat.
Chugging yeah, killing the Boggart and then just chugging another potion. That's yeah.
No, you might survive that one. It's fairly.
You know,
It's a
Oh,
That is a
good
critical hit, by the way.
Oh,
That's yeah.
I was.
So-
So
It
double.
was. So double that. These Boggarts have a lot of hit points.
Oh yeah, well, look at that.
Yeah.
alive? Well, have a second attack, Bogart.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
one
think
will
it
do it.
lives.
Haste insists.
That's my 3 actions.
I think it's 4 actions because drawing the potion and drinking it is 2.
Yes,
No, that'd be
you are
great.
correct. That is the end of my turn.
And Dax is gonna stay planted where he is. Uses extend meta magic to cast slow at the fucking
Yeah.
horrible creature.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's gonna have an enormous fortitude save, I'm sure, but yeah.
Gotta try.
You know.
It's worth a try.
Oh,
It just
It's
barely
actually-
makes it.
It is slowed
That
for
is-
1 round. It has a plus 19. Okay. Okay
Yeah.
then.
And sadly, resistance to magic was a part of that, so. Oof.
Well,
yeah.
it is still slowed slightly. For a little bit. Maybe it'll help. I don't know.
I don't know if this thing has reach or not. Kind of scares me. Not gonna lie.
I mean, just kill bogarts. You can just do that. I guess.
Don't mind this little splash. I'm just
Well,
adjusting it.
what I'm actually going to
See-
do right now, because I'm more concerned about my own health as well,
Uh huh.
I'm going to take a step backwards.
Uh huh.
I'm going to go ahead and heal myself a little bit.
Mm.
Again, this seems reasonable.
Mm.
I'll go ahead and... what option do I want to use to heal myself? I'll go ahead and pop the elixir I was given. Why not? I'll draw that
I
and
can
pop.
target individual squares in the middle of the creature, can't I?
Yes.
Okay, that does help my aiming a little bit,
I'm
especially since you guys moved.
only taking the first healing roll.
Oh, that's perfect.
Now I feel a little bit healthier. Out of curiosity,
Hmm.
What is it?
yeah, does Lux have any clue what this thing is? The answer is probably not, but he would still be like, what the hell?
Religion.
Oh, really?
I can roll one of those.
Yeah.
That's
Actually, given the fact it's doing chaotic damage, that's not a huge surprise. It probably means it's an alignment-based outsider. Or connected to.
Yeah.
Like demon, right? Like the rock.
Or a Prothean or something.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, Lux, you in fact know that now nets are proteans, which means that they are pretty much like manifestations of chaos.
They are the primordial maelstrom turned to a creature.
Yeah, pretty much. They are known to be able to change shape, to cast some spells at will and some not. They're able to perceive things imprecisely, regardless of sight, just through chaotic probabilities and chance. They're able to just know where something roundabout is able to adapt its strikes to basically say, for the next minute, its strikes are considered adamantine. It has powerful jaws, with quite the reach, a rather powerful tail, that is able to grab things, and it has tentacles which can slam into the ground or into a creature and stupefy them.
Oh.
With how it affects the mind through chaos. It is also known to heal quite quickly. It is weak to lawfulness. It is resistant to precision, and its protean anatomy means that it can gain resistances to some elements
Ugh.
upon taking said damage.
Mm.
But you do know that once it sort of takes that damage and takes that resistance, it can't change that for a while. It's
Oh,
chaotic,
okay.
but it's not quite that chaotic.
They adapt fast, but there is a limit.
Yeah, that they do have the ability to run, swim, and fly.
I mean, they're shapeshifters, of course they can.
So, yeah.
So a jungle where there's a lot of sight obfuscation is the only way to escape from them.
Well, they can
Get-
imprecisely know where you are, no matter what, really. Like
Well,
creatures.
I'm pretty sure Dimension Door is line of sight, is it?
Yeah, but
Or
they have
no?
chaotic
Yeah.
sight. They have betrayal sight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have
I
entropy sense.
do not appreciate them using quantum physics to try and locate me, but
Yeah.
I think
It's-
escaping like now would be the best time.
Yeah, chaotic quantum physics. Great.
I mean, can I ask, is the dimension door one of its at wills?
It is not.
Oh, thank God.
You would know that its at wills would be creating a mist around, shattering objects, and making it impossible to be grabbed, immobilized, or restrained.
Okay.
There goes your wrestling dreams, Isa.
Technically, would have to spend actions to do that if that's an at will. But... Okay. Well, that ends my turn as Lux does his best to relay this information.
Yeah, I will strike it out with a frostfire. Hitting. It takes and everybody else takes 4 splash damage.
Good damage. All right, I need to
I
just.
know, right? That is
okay.
max damage.
And of course, it's now being fractioned with
Okay.
cold.
Yes.
Yeah.
I specifically chose this one because I don't think we have any. Well, Ray of Frost, I forgot about that, but
Whoops.
Well,
I don't
it
think you're going to be
appears
using Ray of Frost for very much.
it appears that it hasn't used its.
No, ideally not.
Hasn't been able to use its ability. It hasn't.
Oh.
Doesn't change as you do it. It can
Oh,
only do
okay.
it for certain types
Oh,
of
so
elements.
cold is
It's not one of them.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh,
whoa!
sorry.
That's one action.
Yep. Yep.
She has more murder to do.
Yeah. Let's see. Are we wanting to fight this?
I don't know if we're going to get a ton of choice necessarily, because we still need to get to the pillar.
That's
If it can cast Dimension Door, always knows where we are, it can shapeshift into
it only has
anything.
one casting of Dimension Door. it
Yeah,
sounds
it's-
like.
Yay.
Okay.
Its
okay.
friend also
Yeah.
has a casting to use.
Yes, that one is gonna just jump up here soon.
Oh, chase
So-
us. Like,
So either way, we might want to, try to deal with this.
So we're in favor of trying to fight it.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
no.
Okay. So what's the action of feeding someone a potion?
So you
Great.
can do that. It's the same as basically using a potion normally.
Hmm.
You just have to be adjacent.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just adjacent.
I think
So one action to draw,
Lux
one
can
action to
heal
feed.
Yeah, it can heal himself. So I will pull out an elixir of life and shove it in Laurentius's mouth. As you will regain 20 hit points. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I did not know it did that. Huh. That's good. And that is my 3 actions. I cannot do anything else. Now it's the end of my turn.
The Boggarts, you have a friend?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they're going to turn around and try whack it because is no friend. Is
Oh.
in fact enemy.
I mean, they hit it.
Go Boggarts! The one time I will cheer for you. It will never happen again.
I would like to confirm, I do not count that thing as an ally, and I will not retaliate because of the Boggarts.
Thankfully, they're all at the same time, so this is
Makes it easy
Yeah,
for
really
this is
easy
painless.
to. I can just. Oh, hey!
20!
Only a normal hit, but technically, but take it.
that bugger hit something. Where it is.
Is it a normal hit?
Yeah,
It's a
but,
crit.
but,
Yes, 'cause
but
it
it's
did
by
not
but it's
hit
hit by
its AC.
-5. So,
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. So just. Oh, well, there we go.
yeah,
All right. You know.
since they couldn't even meet its AC though. So,
Okay.
Yeah. So this one will down dimension door up.
good thing they can only go to a tile they can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, it would be back here. But then it will eat the Boggart.
And see, this is why we shouldn't have approached Laurentius.
Yeah. The bugger can be the first launch.
Yeah. Yes, it can.
And then this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's still for the next
Oh,
one.
the-
Whoa!
Oh,
Oh,
Wait, Bogard
It's,
The
uh,
more I see, the less I want to fight this.
it
Mhm.
takes offense. It takes offense at this. There we go. Laurentius.
Mm.
Hmm.
Actually, can we quickly pause it? I need to just quickly grab some painkillers for my dog.
no,
Okay.
no, yeah, yeah.
I'll refill my drink.
It gives us time to plan.
Yeah, just quick 5-minute break.
So, who took the white dragon breath potions? Because those might be come in handy and using them now.
I did not.
I did not.
Nope.
Then that probably means they're still in my inventory.
Yep.
Presumably.
Probably.
Yep.
I do not want to be close enough to use any breaths.
I am already here, so
Yeah, you're saying shit you don't want to be in breathing distance of things that can stupefy and auto kill you.
Yeah.
you know.
Seems fair. I'm gonna fill up.
I know
I'm
it's
gonna
got
fill
a
up my drink
plus
and be very
18 to
panicked.
hit. So that means it only has to roll a 6 to hit any me and Laurentius. 7 for Lux.
4 for me. It's basically very, very, very likely to crit and
Crit,
instantly down me.
Yeah.
You stay back.
Yes.
Highly recommend it.
It's a shame you don't have greater invisibility or something. Oh wait, it already knows where
Yeah.
everyone is. Never mind.
I kind of want to just go and shove it down, but I don't think I can do
It
that.
has flying, so it
Yeah.
flies. Yeah.
I also have very high fortitude.
So hey, you got fireball?
I do.
Good.
I
Maybe
mean, 1 from the staff, but it's gonna do its thing and just be resistant to fire damage. And then most of what I do is gonna be much worse.
I mean, does the resistance kick in as soon as, or is it after? I think it takes in after.
I don't know.
I think. Oh, we can ask Halldamir when he gets back to be sure, because I did roll my identify, but I think it's adaptive, so it's after I take the damage they adapt to it.
So you want to hit with your biggest thing you have. I mean, if you have something bigger than fireball, then A, you've been holding out on us. And B, use it, please, for the love of God.
No, I don't have anything bigger than that.
You don't have a polar midnight sitting around you can pronounce, do you?
No. Howl would kill. Sadly not.
Casual meteor swarm.
Yeah.
I'll take a
So
cone
I
of
think,
cold right now, even. Okay, cone of cold wouldn't actually help because you're all the way back there, but still.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna probably drink a white dragon breath potion.
But yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Luckily, it looks like they're relatively easy to hit too, so they don't have high AC.
24 AC, yeah, it's not terrible. We've been touching critting range of both me and Laurentius.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it looks like hit points is not the highest either. But that could be misleading because it is a large creature.
I mean, to be honest, I think
And-
it's just DPS blitz we've got here.
Yes, I think it is that.
We need to blitz down one of them very quickly to turn it into a 1-on-5, 1-on-4.
Yeah. Do you have any smites left?
Oh, I can smite.
He smites
I can
forever.
smite, but the problem is these things are chaotic, not evil, which means my smite does nothing.
Oh, you are. Oh. Right. It doesn't do laugh of damage.
Nope, my smite is pure good.
Do I have...
There's actually
So it did just take its turn, so that speed penalty is no longer in effect. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of primarily why I didn't want to use Alchemist Fire right away.
I also just realised something, so I have to tell Halldamir when he gets back because he made a mistake on his turn.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing was slowed, which means it shouldn't have killed the Bogard because it didn't have enough attacks.
Oh, the Bogard lives.
Oh, yeah.
It took offense at it, and it cannot correct reality.
So yeah, I have to tell Halldamir when he comes back, he has to revive the Bogart.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I think I will delay after attack so you can fireball, and then I just rush it.
This seems like the smart move.
Yes.
To be honest, I don't even want to approach this thing, but like I kind of because like this is gonna hurt.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hurt
The
a lot.
the best case, yeah, no, I'm probably going to be just taking out all my potions and using them to heal you guys.
Actually, that's a good point. I have other potions somewhere. 'Cause I know I spent most of mine. I mean, I've got the regular moderate and regular electro life sitting around. Okay.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind, because in theory, I might want to tell my cats to go pull one of those out my bag right now.
3 elixir of life, which one of them is temporarily by.
Yeah, can I make a minion to feed someone a potion?
You could spend one action to tell your minion to draw an item, then one action to use an item. Though keep in mind, your minion does not have reach, so.
I mean, it's in my cloak. It is on my person.
Yeah,
so
the point is, it can use it on you,
yeah.
but it does not. But remember, it has a reach of 0, not reach of 5 feet. So.
Yeah, no.
So in
I
my
can
case,
have him draw
like
two
in my case,
potions
I could spend one action to get my cat to draw a potion and then feed me a potion.
Yeah.
You know, my cat can't.
I
My
can-
cat doesn't have manual dexterity, but yours might be able to.
Yeah. I think the benefit of that is I can have him draw 2 potions for me, or 2 bombs. I should be taking advantage.
Well, he can
I
draw
am
2,
back.
but then it's in his hands, not yours, unless you give him like the valet ability.
Oh, that's right.
I'm back.
So Dark has something to inform you.
So yeah, so that Norland's going to be a little bit annoyed here
Okay.
because that Bogart is actually still alive.
Why?
It was slowed,
It was slowed. You are.
which means it couldn't have made that
absolutely-
attack.
You are absolutely right.
Also,
Wow.
on top of that, because there's absolutely no reason for me not to here, not only do you have to revive that Bogart, I'm also going to give that Bogart back 8 hit points because I will give a Divine Barrier to it.
Okay.
Because I definitely think versus this creature, it's currently my ally.
That's very valid. Yep.
So rise, Bogart, you've been divinely protected.
Raphael
Pops up
is like,
above its
what the
head
fuck is-
like
what?
Lux attitude plus 50.
I mean, I love the idea of it pretty carrying, like, there's just like a divine shield in front of it. It's like, ah!
Crazy. Do we have everyone then?
I think so.
Yeah.
But I just thought you wanted to know. Sadly, it's no longer slowed. But, you know.
Yeah. Alright. Fine.
But yeah, technically the Bogart's still alive, so it can be now pissed off at the Bogart critting it.
Yeah.
For now. For a turn.
For a turn.
Point is, we technically outnumber it, so it's fine.
You do. You technically outnumber it right now.
I will delay after Dax.
After Dax. Okay.
Yes.
Boop.
Dax will use his staff to fireball.
Gonna cast Fireball. Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
Hitting those 3, I'm not going to bother drawing like the thing.
Yeah, you can
Leave
hit
the
this.
Bogart alive.
Should I?
The Bogart is helping us
It's a
versus
meat
it.
shield. It's a meat shield between it and you.
All right, I'm just gonna hit the 2 big things then.
I knew how to explain it to make sure that you would accept it.
How do I actually press the button for it though?
You press it, and then it might give you a template to go. You might have to go click down somewhere. But
No, it staff just gives me. Actually, there we go. No. No, that's if I want to. Oh, I haven't drawn the staff. No, now I can attack with the staff, which is not.
okay,
Exactly
so the
what I
spell
want.
don't set up your staff properly. That's fine then. In that case, do you want to just give yourself an extra spell slot and then back and you can just
Yeah,
just do it that
I
way?
could just cast my own fireball.
Yeah.
Because it does use
Oh,
it does
makes
use
sense.
it does even use your stats in your case. So
Yeah.
We can
what?
we can give yourself an actual star section in a bit later. So.
Oh, that is too many spell slots. I gave myself 14.
Oh,
There you go.
whoa!
There's too many
Okay.
fireballs.
What
I
is
meant to
happening?
cast this one. I don't know. It casts fireball every time I change my spell slots. All right.
Okay,
Fireball.
we'll go with this.
Boom.
Okay.
So,
They get to make a reflex save.
Roll.
All right, reflex saves.
Roll to dodge.
Both succeed.
Make it. So they take like 10.
Yeah. And now probably getting
Alright.
resistant to fire. But
They do not. Apparently, it's quite specific, actually. I mean, you rolled 29, so you know that it's acid, electricity, or sonic.
oh, good
That's
thing I
very
used all of my
specific.
acid.
It's oddly specific, actually.
The acid makes
That is
sense to me
very
because I know about Protheans. The electricity and sonic are
Yes.
interesting choices. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I
yes.
mean, maybe it's limited by biology, which in case that kind of makes sense a little bit.
I mean, it is their biology that's
Yeah,
literally
so-
changing, yeah.
So Sonic makes sense. Well, that's good for me.
Hey, I mean, you've still got a fireball attack.
I think that is his turn, though. Or
I'm
no, that's cast time
contemplating.
too.
Gonna go a bit
Dax
closer.
approaching closer?
Yes. Just to be in range.
Madness.
Watch these things just beeline for me now because I threw a fireball.
That's why that's why the Bogart is the meat shield right now.
Yeah, the Bogart is annoyed. One of them's.
Can you move the Bogart over here? So move here. Doesn't matter. I'm move there, and then I'm gonna attack with the power attack on this knowledge.
Alright. It's a miss.
Unfortunate.
One more action left. That's a miss. End of my turn.
Oh boy.
Now, your law does... Well, if you don't do law damage... then
I can't do lawful damage. I can only do good.
you can only do good.
You know, I was thinking about taking a bomb that would do alignment damage.
If I was like a tyrant paladin, I could get away with law. I'm not a tyrant.
It was
Tyrant Paladin, I like that.
Yeah,
I think
alignment
tyrant's the name for the
fall.
lawful evil version of champion.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. So they do lawful damage instead, yeah.
Only problem is alignment of pole is uncommon, so
Yeah.
I don't know if
It's
Halldamir
all-
would have let me.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. A conversation for another time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right now you have these chaotic messes.
I will go ahead and move in.
But I do think I'm going to be inspired to make one of those now.
I am going
What, Protean?
the alignment
Yeah.
app, who I assume, but I'm going to go ahead and menacingly glare at it as I raise my sword. Be very scared, creature. Oh, it is.
Sure.
I mean,
You
yeah.
scare it. All right.
I
But-
mean, the Bogart lives because of you.
It's true.
It feels saddened by the
I'm
fact
gonna
that
re-roll that one.
All right.
Nope.
All right.
Oh boy.
This is not good.
That looks fine.
It
It's
looks
just-
like only hitting one creature. Do you wanna
Yeah, but
move it
yeah,
to
it's
the
just-
right.
it's yeah. It's just for visual aid for people. Get an idea what I'm trying to do. As I will draw a bomb. Seeing them not adapting to fire, Shrug your shoulders and draw a firebomb. And chuck it.
Okay.
Also, I already used one of my hero points, so I should remove those. I will use another one. Okay. Where's the button? Foundry, why are you doing this to me? Thank you. Thank you. He is on fire. Burn, baby, burn.
All right.
Slight combustion.
Damage and switch. He is on fire.
Arguably, it just makes the situation more terrifying now having a giant flaming creature. But
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
I do not want to get closer to that because
but it might come closer to
they
you
have
now.
reach. Well, I have to stay between him and Dax because Dax is squishy. Dax is very squishy. So yeah, I guess I will just draw another Alchemist bomb and call it a day there.
Bogard, you have
for this
allies
round.
in your great crusade.
You know what the
Love to
Bogard
live.
considers you allies. He will do this. He will do this. He will do. He tried.
It wasn't a critical fail
tried.
on the last one.
You know, he really tried his little damnedest right there. Alright, it's this one's turn. Lux.
I thought so.
Yeah.
But there was nowhere I could stand otherwise because all the other slots were taken.
I know, I was thinking that. I was like,
Yeah. What do I?
I
What
was
does
thinking
he
you
want?
just stay behind and heal a little bit before you rushed in.
What does he want to do? What does he want to do? You know what? He wants to
No.
strike you with its tail
Okay.
and misses.
Oh.
I have AC.
Okay, it's kind of annoyed by that, so it's going to do it again. Fine. For 24 because you're lawful.
It is, in fact, 24 because I'm lawful.
Use your shield to negate
I
some of that
think I'm
damage.
going to use my shield on this.
That makes sense. Makes a lot of
I'm gonna have
sense.
to fix that shield, aren't I?
Oh, yeah.
And what the tail does is it strikes and then wraps around Lux, grabbing him in the process.
I don't like where this is going.
I'm now filling it with more icons.
And for its third action, can you make a fortitude save as it tightens its hold around you? You fail. It's a basic save. So you take 16 bludgeoning as it constricts around you.
Guys, come, breathe.
Now, this Noinet, is he's first of all he's going to bite the Bogard. He's really over this Bogard.
Almost a miss. Almost
wrong,
a miss.
Wrong button. Wrong one. Attack. There we go. He's dead. And then he's going to look to Laurentius. And is going to do the same thing with the tail, just hitting for
21.
will be 21, thankfully. And will also grab Laurentius.
Fortitude save.
And yes, it will then constrict.
Is the constrict an action or?
Which is
Yes, it is an action.
yeah.
It's an action.
Yeah. You failed to take 11.
out of curiosity, is the constrictor manipulated?
It is not.
Yeah, makes sense.
Just have to be sure.
It's is the persistent. Yeah, the persistent stays too.
Yeah. So damage and failed.
Good.
Dex will cast Fear on the injured one. It was already afraid by Lux, but I think that should have run out by now.
I mean, Lux did it on his turn, so it would run out when Lux is.
Yeah.
Well, no, it would run out.
Oh.
Yeah, it would just run out then when it had its turn.
Yeah,
so-
it would have
Yeah,
just run out.
reduced by 1 on his turn. DC 22 will save. He makes it. He is frightened 1.
All right.
Keep
Then
the fear
I have
going.
1 more action. Anything useful with that? Yes. Dex will draw on his draconic bloodline here a bit. He will summon his dragon claws and his dragon scales. Scales, however, will buff up Lux here. So you will get a +1 AC that I don't. I thought I had a bonus.
I can add it to
Um,
myself, which is good because my shield is shattered on my next turn. I can't re-raise it.
Yeah. But yeah, you have +1 AC until the end of my next turn.
Yay!
Laurentius.
I mean, I'm just gonna power attack it. I don't think I can do anything else.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
juicy.
Do it again.
But this exact situation is the only reason why we've survived a lot of very difficult fights.
It is.
Yes.
Because guess what? Fighters crit a bunch.
Yeah, yeah.
Hit it again.
Nope.
Hit it again.
Haste action. Nope.
Oh.
End of my turn.
Okay, few things.
Lux. Kill it.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is not great. First thing, actually, is I'm going to go ahead and command my cat.
Uh-huh.
And it, actually, I can't do that right now because of the situation. Right, no, that's fine. Okay. No, I'll tackle that next bit. Then, okay, first then. This is... I'm going to try. First, I'm just actually trying to just chop the one that Laurentius is nearly killed.
Yeah.
So switching to two-handed grip because my shield's basically non-existent now.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I rolled minimum.
That's so unfortunate.
Good news is it's on fire, but bad news it's at the end of the turn.
Mm-hmm.
End of its turn as well.
I presume it took the fire damage before, but yeah. And maybe Alicia will get it with splash.
I'm thinking splash, but I don't know. That health bar is misleading. So,
Yeah, it is.
so I'm
I'm
thinking
Things
either
have a
hard-
lot of hit points.
I am
it's hard.
then going to try and do this to myself. However, because I'm grabbed, there is a 5%. There is a DC 5. I will just fail.
Mm-hmm.
DC 5?
Don't do that.
5 success.
You just make it. Amazing.
I will take back health, please.
All right.
So change grip, free swing, that, and I still have another action lying around. Which, I mean, honestly, in this situation, my best bet right now. Just gonna go ahead and swing again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not quite.
All right. Alicia is going to chuck another bomb. I think I am going to target it to make sure it dies.
Okay.
I think that's the decision I shall go with.
Okay.
That is a critical.
It's
That is a critical.
It is. It is.
well.
It
Guess
is.
what? That last bit of health bar is definitely disappearing.
Yeah. That does kill it.
I incinerate it. As
Ash on Laurentius' cheek as he
Laurentius is
dropped.
no longer grabbed,
Yep, Laurentius, you are not grabbed.
and that
Wonderful.
one takes the splash damage.
It does.
And you know what? That did so good. You know, let's set that one on fire too. You know, just draw another bomb and try to set it on fire. That is a critical hit.
That is a critical hit.
It is
You
now on
set it
fire.
on fire.
I
Yeah.
mean, that is just impressive.
That was
Yeah.
very good.
Like you
That's
managed to
very
hit.
good.
You managed to hit. You managed to hit both of them either like in the eyes or inside the mouth of the alchemist fire.
Oh,
I like to think, yeah, I chuck it inside its mouth, and you know, Alicia has experience dissecting creatures. It is paying off at this point. A shame that she has to burn the creatures, but unfortunately, her friends come first.
Aw,
And
you
that will
consider
be
us
the end of my
friends.
turn. As you are now fighting a monster that is on fire.
Also, it's holding me and it's on fire.
Yes.
true.
Yes.
Laurentius is going to use it basically it somewhat changes form as it's doing this. It's kind of disconcerting, but it effectively grows like a second tail to
Oh.
attack you with
22
for
damage.
22.
I mean, okay, so I do have a question here for you, Halldamir.
Yeah,
My turn has passed since I last used this.
yeah.
Given that it's currently holding me, can I attack its tail that's holding me?
Yes.
Because in that case, retaliatory, Laurentius gain back 8 health,
Yay.
as I'm going to slash at this thing's tail as retaliation. It's not allowed to hurt friends.
You hit. You deal damage.
This is outrageously going in our favor, and I'm scared. What else is gonna happen?
Do not jinx it. Do not jinx it. Ned.
It then will have to use another action to extend the grab on Lux.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't a check, but it just extends the grip.
Okay.
And then both of you make fortitude saves.
Double squeeze.
As
No, it Laurentius
Both
is
of
grabbed
you
too.
are. Yeah, both of you are being constricted. Laurentius, you just make the save, so half. Dax.
All right. Burn it indeed. I don't have much to burn with though. I don't really have damage.
I mean,
we're just gonna
cantrip
Ray
at
of
worst
for
case
another
of the day.
fear.
But...
Ray of Frost
Ah.
works.
I like fear though. Makes it easier to hit and makes it hit less. Hopefully, he succeeds, but he is frightened 1. And that'll be my turn. Am I actually in range?
No.
I'm not. Well, with extend spell, I would have been. So I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Oh, okay, there's that.
I like the idea Dax is like casting the spell, realize, oh, calculations off slightly. Just slaps on the end.
Can I power attack its tail that is grappling either me or Lux?
Yeah, it's considered like next to you because it's grabbing you. So
Wonderful.
Try to lob off a tail, I guess.
yep, can attack it as is.
Chop chop.
And choppity chop.
Now can I take potions if I'm grappled? So the flat 5 feet check. Anybody DC 5 feet?
Yep, you have to do a DC 5.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
I mean, I think hitting it and taking it
Yeah,
down sooner.
yeah, I'm gonna risk it then. Attack it second time. Nope. Attack it third time with haste. Nope. End of my turn.
Very close. It looks much scarier when it's attacking things with 16 AC.
It does. It does.
I think it's going to receive a another sword from me as well.
Thank
Checks out.
God I'm out of Alchemist Fire, because that means this corpse will be preserved.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I got other bombs. It's just I can't use fire no more. I mean, I could.
I also would have desperate prayed at the start of my turn to get back a focus point, because
Yep.
standard procedure when I hit 0.
Mm-hmm. The usual. So
Of
that's
which-
3 and you have a haste.
Yep. Of which, though, I'm going to go ahead and spend an action now to attempt to use said lay on hands on myself again.
Ah, yes.
Pokety poke.
Yep.
The divine fountain keeps going, and then I'm going to cast one other thing, as I can now myself. Could be needed to, depending on what happens. Actually, no, makes sense. No, I don't think swing again. So I don't actually think this thing's been making many attack rolls on us now. It may just be trying to squeeze us to death, which is very unfortunate.
Pretty solid tactic by it, really.
It can just maintain
yeah.
squeeze.
Yeah.
Yep. I will draw a bomb and chuck it at it. Critically hit.
You crit it.
I am just a monster today.
This is Alicia's session.
Do you want to explain how Alicia takes it down?
Yes. Instead of doing the various tricks that she's been tossing it, which involves her tossing in a very particular way each time, and it's never the same. This time, she is just outright throwing it like a fastball. At this point, chucking one last bomb before she has to resort to another one, chucks it straight into the center of its mouth. It travels even with enough force to travel straight into its stomach before exploding out, and all of a sudden, its skin starts to turn blue as it suffers from extreme frostbite and making sure it just collapses to the ground. And it says, "Oh, that's going to make it difficult. Well, I suppose with the burnt one and that one outside is." As she goes into muttering of how she's going to dissect it.
Well, that is combat over.
That is 3 criticals in a row, by the way.
It is. Absolutely
Yeah.
is.
We needed those. Oof.
Yeah.
Well, we're not done yet, though.
I'm gonna check this elixir because that is the one that's gonna disappear
I
anyways.
have.
This is the one
yes.
that's gonna disappear at the end of the day, so it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter.
Here you go for both of you. This will be for Laurentius first. And this is for Lux.
So it's probably Dax who's paying the most mind to the Dragon Pillar at the moment, as he sees that the
frowning at
void
it.
worms that have been sort of dancing around it quite happy have sort of been slipping away and have started to sort of like vanish, basically. You could do like an Arcana check if you care to. But
Yes, I very much care.
it seems that they are
I'm gonna
vanishing.
Yep.
hero point that.
Yeah.
That's better.
That's more like it. So whatever, like, you know that void worms, like the Noinets, are from a different plane, and it seemed that with the dragon pillar no longer functioning, they're seemingly slipping back into their own plane.
All right. We'll
Um,
See
relay
if I
that.
can recognize them. I recognize them before they disappear.
You recognize what they are. It would be a religion to be able to identify them past that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Nope, nope.
Yeah, you know that they are otherworldly beings, much like the Noinets are, but past that, you don't know.
Nope.
He is too busy
No.
untangling
No.
himself.
Although, don't ask how Lux somehow knows about a greater Prothean, but somehow fails against a lesser one. But
Funnily
Very
enough,
bit-
You know-
you're just a bit distracted. You didn't get a good enough look at it. That's all.
Yeah, untangling yourself from the tail that still has a strong grip on you. As Alicia will immediately start poking the corpses, putting the fire out on this one before stopping, freezing, and then turn to the creature she knocked out. Saying,
Mhm.
"Ah."
Oh, yeah, that was
She will
technically
turn
this
her
one,
head to
'cause I
look at the
did-
three of you and say, I don't suppose any of you are against torture.
Lux is going to stare at you.
What
I shall
brings
be
you to that
busy.
assumption? I have questions. The first of which is why?
Well, answers would be useful.
You don't even speak their language. Like, you know what? This sounds like a your two problem. I'm gonna go just destroy the totem, and he slides down the hill.
I'm assuming these creatures merely got drawn here by the pillar's magic. They seems unlikely that they would be in league with the
No,
cultists. I mean,
they're definitely a part of the cult. We've encountered similar creatures before, a part of it. Anywhere that was the cult was, these were here, I assume. Just through osmosis, if nothing else, would have learned something.
As it goes, torture is not going to help us here.
She shrugs your shoulder.
Nor
But
is,
then I have
nor
a
is-
way to painlessly dispatch it.
well, I'm gonna help Laurentius in case he needs help. Zax will start.
Leaving the morality debate, like, whatever.
Oh, more like removing himself. Just Zax will start walking all the way around because he's not going to climb anything.
Interestingly enough, though, the Noinets don't vanish like other, as if they were summoned.
Good.
Like the Vrock. They are very much
That
there.
definitely is
which
the
implies they
noise
either went
Alicia.
through a portal or were called. Or bound.
Some other shindiggery.
The physical forms were brought here. So,
So, does Lux get in the way of killing the creature?
How does Alicia look like she's going to humanely kill?
She is going to draw one of her bombs that you've seen briefly. And it just a small vapor starts to whiff out of it as she starts to release it in such a way that only he will well, actually, and the previous way, instead of throwing it, she is releasing it in a cone, such as before, and pinkish vapor uh spills out as the creature breathes it in. Um, you see the creature grimace and probably reach towards head before falling limp. Because 4 damage knocked it out, 4 damage is going to kill it. And I do that as splash damage.
Yeah, 1 damage will kill it.
Well, also, it's unconscious right now, which means any damage will set it onto the dying track, so, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Well,
as
then-
it's a minion, it's dead. Yeah.
Also, I thought you were talking about one of the nunnets.
Oh,
So
no, they're
no,
dead.
those are
Those are all
dead.
Let's
dead.
torture this enormous monster for information.
No.
Like, what?
No, I was talking to
Yeah, the little warrior she punched unconscious.
Yeah.
All right, that makes the torture bit at least worse. So,
It does, but at the same time,
So funny.
Like, it just probably makes sense now when she's saying, like, hey, like, yeah, these things have always been around. Like, okay, yeah, these things have always been around.
no, that thing is dead from internal damage. This one, because its skin got burned, melted off.
Well, now
due
you
to
can add to your
flames.
science report both what happens when one of these things is frozen, what happens when one of these things is cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
And one of them, the internals, is not damaged, and the other one, the outside, is not as damaged.
And with it, you have vaguely one abomination.
As
What's
she will.
Laurentius? Oh, gone.
Laurentius is dealing with a pillar.
Yeah, I was gonna transition over to Laurentius,
okay.
see what he does with the pillar.
Hack it with the axe.
Okay, yeah, we've been down this road before. Enough
Yes.
time, Laurentius can do that quite swiftly.
It'll take some time, but you know, that's what he does.
Yep.
Dex will oversee the proceedings.
As Alicia will start pulling some tools out and say, "Will we be making camp here? There is, well," she'll motion to the 2 buildings, some beds that we can enjoy. Making camping out and avoiding the bugs vastly easier. And I am mostly expended most of my materials for combat. As she starts to pull out even sharper objects from the bag of holding. As I will roll this twice. Anatomy. Apparently this one's been too damaged.
Yeah, that one's not gonna do much.
But I rolled a 30 to examine this creature, so
Alright. You can definitely get some bits
I
for
will
it.
add to my notes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should also keep tracking of what I roll for it when I dissect these, so I can reference them. It's like, hey, Halldamir, I dissected this creature and took notes. It was a 30 I rolled.
Yeah,
What
you
do I
keep track.
remember?
You keep track of that, and yeah, I'll
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
start keeping track of that too on my dissection table. A list.
Your,
got enough to.
your
follow.
retrospective recall knowledge rolls.
Yeah.
Yep.
If
I
you
got-
want to help, they can put in the comments how the rolls were before.
Yeah, if a viewer wants to be very handy, yeah. Mm.
Also, just to go to note, this hero is going to just like very gently like purr and like act very cute, kind of rubbing up against Luxor, and activating familiar focus, giving me back another focus point. We'll let Lux actually get back up to a full stock of 2 again.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, she will take your shield, by the way,
What's that?
because it's not completely destroyed. Still got 1 hit point.
Yeah, my shield had a single hit point left.
That's the only hit point that matters, though. So
It's like
makes it
literally just like a
easier to
handle
hit.
with this like giant cracked piece of wood. But somehow, Alicia and 20 minutes of time it is fixed.
With my assurance that is basically a forlorn conclusion.
How much duct tape
So-
does Alicia have? Who knows?
She can make her own duct tape.
Oh, chemical duct tape.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on that, what do you guys do with the Violet Dragon Pillar out of commission? How do you want to proceed?
Probably search the corpses, see if any good loot. If not,
Lux are probably
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
go.
also curious about what's in this water.
What's in the water?
That's a question.
Yeah, it's like a track leading right into it. Those creatures were in there. Like, surely.
Yeah. So
I don't know how I'd find out, but I can ponder.
Do you want me
Perception
to
check.
just go swim at it?
Maybe not. Let's have a look first.
Sure, let's have a look. I can help you on that one.
Perception, right? It's over there. 31.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
That is very good. Okay, all right, dang. Okay, so near the sluice, which is effectively so about here, you would be able to spot 3 golden nuggets that are just within the pool. Each is worth 50 gold pieces.
I can add that to the nuggets that I have.
And
Treasure!
Dax and Lux, you are able to spot a what looks to be like a dead body in the pool, further out into the pool. It's not particularly deep, so like Laurentius could. Let's see. Actually, it's no, it is within stridable out into. It's basically like here, barely floating in the water, and it's shallow enough that Laurentius could grab the corpse if he desires.
Might be worth checking out. Although it's up to you if you want to get wet in this nasty water.
Well, I mean, you are the overseer.
Oh, am I? Well, then get to it.
Oh, hold this axe for me. You know, I don't want that to get wet.
It just drops straight to the ground because he can't.
No, he hands him over.
All
And
right.
then he goes pick the body.
You are able to grab the body and like pull it to shore. It looks like a Trauka priest by its garbs. It doesn't really have too much on it, except for some holy prayer beads, which I've put in your equipment.
Mm-hmm.
That it is still clutching against its chest.
Well, it doesn't need those anymore.
That would be accurate, yeah. As for like any other like loot, none of them really had anything on them. Or nothing of like real value, at least. The most would be, I think, the butchers have +1 striking tridents on them. So
Oh,
there's
wow.
3 +1 striking tridents.
yeah.
If you want
We
those.
would
Into the
definitely
bag.
take those. Into the bag it goes.
All right, let me get it.
I will put them in the bag of holding the moment they're in.
Also, I might be taking those prayer beads.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
no, take
Okay.
Take it.
go.
3 striking tridents.
I will put them in the bag.
The others, they have. Let's see. Yeah, the warriors just have a dagger, a hatchet, and some hide armor. And the boggards have some studded leather, a javelin, and a club on them. The Noinets don't have anything. So yeah, nothing
They're
else.
grand treasure for Alicia.
Well, they're a grand treasure in themselves, yeah. But nothing else.
Yeah, that's striking. I'm gonna transfer those runes. Yeah, that's gonna be worth quite a bit. We're sitting on a lot of gold, by the way.
Good.
Well, we are not gonna be buying anything in the jungle.
No, but we're sitting at like 1,200 gold pieces.
Do you just pick up the Oh, actually, that's a point.
Hmm?
Sorry, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Laurentius,
Yes.
can you make a fortitude save for me?
Uh-oh.
Cool.
Is this against disease?
It is. No. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. How? So the gold nuggets. Who picked those up? Put them where? Where? What?
I am in my bag of holding.
Who grabbed them?
Me, Alicia.
Well, no, you
Okay.
weren't down here
I
grabbing
mean,
stuff.
off the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh no, that would be then.
I mean, the
probably,
ones who were searching around was like.
Laurentius.
Yeah, it was Dax,
Okay.
Laurentius, Lux.
I mean, do you guys just
So-
want to roll to find out who picked it up?
It would have been Laurentius.
Lex was
because
just looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Laurentius can take them. Pick them now.
Okay.
Another save.
Yeah, there's another save.
That's it. A fortitude.
Yep.
Funny enough, the one person that can deal with poisons and stuff is not the one that's down there.
It might not be poison.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's poison.
Maybe something worse.
Okay. Where is that? Where is it? There it is. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Sorry, I'm just double checking exactly. So Laurentius, you become sickened. It's a little while later, basically, as you're all ready to set up camp, or already sort of you're packing up. It's been about 10, 15 minutes. And Laurentius, you start to feel unwell. Not your best self.
Turns out they weren't gold, but uranium nuggets. But
Because the nuggets are going to be transferred to me, and I will inspect them as always.
So does Alicia wear gloves?
Yes, she handles a lot of volatile materials.
I figured as much.
Yeah. She
Um,
will examine them.
yeah,
Crafting
perception.
check?
Perception for now.
Okay. Perception. I can do perception.
It looks like gold to you.
Hmm.
Yeah, looks like gold.
I'll do some testing with crafting to see if to identify any poisons or anything, because it's been in the water with those creatures. I don't trust it.
gonna take at least 10 minutes to do identification or anything.
Yeah, that's I'm already dissecting these creatures, so I can do that.
It sounds like you're a little busy right now. Then
Yeah, I'm doing both. I'm probably identifying the gold first. I put a stop to the dissection for a moment, because anything that goes in the bag has to be inspected before it goes in the bag. Because last thing we need is like a portable hole slipping in there. But I don't put it past this adventure path to do that somehow. So it would be a crafting check
For what
Or-
exactly?
to test for any poisons or disease or anything, or medicine check.
What on the gold specifically?
Yes, the gold specifically, because I don't know where it
Okay.
came from, and it's been in the
Then-
water.
Then a crafting check.
Okay. Wow, I am rolling horrible.
It's gold. You do a small like acid test, and it reacts as you would expect.
which for gold would be
No.
not.
Which, yeah, for gold would be that it doesn't, and it seems to be just how you would expect gold to react.
Then yeah, I'll add it to the bunch of other gold.
Could I do like a self medicine check on myself to see how I just can select alcohol? Suddenly got sick.
It would. I would allow medicine or nature.
I have both training, but my medicine actually is better.
Okay.
I mean, I can also have a look because Laurentius is not feeling the else. Just like, you
Yeah.
feeling okay, bud?
And I just feel like something's wrong.
I
Wow.
think he's. Maybe it's just something after fighting the proteans. It doesn't seem like anything you know about. Really.
I'm gonna chalk it up to infection from all the critical hit bloodiness we got earlier. Did bleed a lot.
Yeah,
Did bleed a lot. Those Chalga butchers didn't look after their tridents very well. They weren't the cleanest. So,
Sorry, Isa. We'll find out what kind of flesh-eating disease you have in tomorrow
We shall see.
or the day after that.
I mean, if it's not brought to Alicia's attention besides the nuggets, she will just continue the dissection.
Yeah, I don't think after this check, it won't be brought tonight.
Like the point is, like
Yeah.
we've tried identifying, we haven't figured anything else. Like, oh.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you also failed with the nuggets, so it's like, who knows what it
Yeah,
is.
I tested the nuggets. I would have said they're fine, as far as I can see. I mean, besides, unless I get access to much more detailed equipment, I can't, be absolutely sure. But
Yeah,
with
we
what I
can't be
have,
sure.
they're fine. It's
Are we
real.
gonna rest here or go like more hidden area out of the mines to rest?
I would like to rest here because A, I'm dissecting something, and B, there are beds.
You're thinking like there's like a longhouse down there. It looks like with beds.
Well, there's this bed.
I mean, there's this bed also.
Yeah, there's a bed in the alchemy lab. But
Considering
Those
that
look like
nobody
bed rolls.
noticed that half the camp was dead yesterday, surely no messenger or anything will arrive in the next 24 hours either. So I can probably stick around for a while.
Hopefully.
I mean, with how much we know how hard it is to travel through this jungle, minimum we have another day before something can pop up.
And let's take the Alchemist shop and rest in there.
Sweet. Oh, correction. We have 1,300 gold pieces.
I mean, we are not gonna spend them in the jungle.
Nope. But something to look forward to. As
There'll be a lot of beer that I can buy.
that's one way to look at it.
Note to self: if anyone wants to get a chance, re-roll a character as a priest of Kaelin Kaelin who can just create infinite alcohol.
I mean, I can already do that.
Yes, but just magically summon alcohol at any moment. It's pretty good.
It's not
Oh,
divine alcohol.
But then you have holy right to get drunk.
Surprisingly, Laurentius is actually following for getting Kaelin.
Yeah, barring anything.
Also, to be honest, having the god of having one of the gods of luck on our side is probably would not be the worst thing. But you know,
No.
whereas yeah, I think we just take a camp here and then we'll proceed back on the road.
All right. Yeah,
Does resting in actual buildings like negate us having to roll for?
it does. Yes.
I mean, it makes sense because we're not having to deal with mosquito netting as much. We could just close
Yeah.
the door.
Yep. Exactly that.
Okay, good. That's partially also why I wanted to stay here.
Let's play.
That means we can also send Rihanna, Rennie.
Renali.
Which also, yeah,
Rinaldi.
since we spent an entire extra day here, you want to scout this tile for us?
Hang on. Let me. Which tile?
North,
Right.
eastern.
Okay.
Northeast.
She can do that. Absolutely. It's empty.
Okay.
Perfect.
Nothing-
But we're
nothing
probably
there.
still going up there to explore these two.
I mean, the point is we have less reason to because we now know where all the pillars are.
Yep. You were told
that's right.
where the pillars were. Yeah. And yeah.
That's right.
Which also-
Oh, so there's only 2 more?
Only 2 more.
Well, 3 more because of this one. Right. I forgot about this
Well,
one.
3 more. Yeah. Yeah. You didn't touch that one yet.
Point is we're closing
Yeah,
in.
in that case, we're only sending her to explore things that we might be interested in. So that's good.
Well, as I'm looking at the time, it's getting to that sort of time in the day, in the evening, that going to another pillar would probably take up too much time.
The pillars each do seem to take a while.
They do. So
But somehow I doubt it's an unguarded pillar.
yeah. So how about we resolve, basically the waking up in the morning, of Laurentius feeling, unwell. A question, like, how do you guys sort of eat? How does your camping, how do you guys sort of arrange food? I know,
So
Lux, you hunt everything.
so Lux
gather
hunt everything, and also I brought actual cookware with me, like proper cookware.
Okay.
Which the game's a little vague on what exactly what cookware includes, but to our understanding, it includes everything from like a pot, but also then like separate bowls, separate cups.
Yep. Okay.
So like what I'm fairly sure the daily thing has been so far has been like Lux goes out hunting, someone else goes gets some like firewood or something, and then Lux goes ahead, cooks food, and as I can be describing it, after Lux has cooked something, goes around to each one, hands everyone a bowl of food.
Alicia would have helped preparing the meat and make sure to text for, for poisons, toxins that animals may have as a natural part of their physiology. Just to ensure.
Yeah. I mean, you're free to have a look over. Turns out Lux really does not need much help on that regard. But
does Alicia do that with like bare hands?
No, always gloves.
Always gloves. Okay.
Yeah, she rarely touches things with her bare hands, and and that majority only happens in private.
Okay.
So she
So-
generally always has some gloves on.
Laurentius?
I think because Laurentius is somewhat of a hunter, cleanliness is something that he does, and he has soap.
I was about
Oh, okay.
I was about to also state that like I do have soap in his inventory, and he would be cleaning like the cooking equipment also after
like-
each use.
Yeah.
I would like wash my hands or something like in the morning with like the
Yeah.
water skin.
Yeah.
Because I don't trust that water. So I would use some of my soap. But
I like
like,
to think Alicia just cleans herself by explosions, burn it away.
And Dax, how does your nightly routine look?
I mean, Dax is a very tidy kobold. He was like
Hmm,
the herald of an enormous gold dragon. He has to look presentable at all times, and
It's very
that's
true.
certainly
There's a
a habit
decorum,
that carried over.
Halldamir. There is a decorum
Right.
for working for a gold dragon.
You know, he's got all the essentials. You know, the soap and the water and the
Okay.
napkins.
golden blade and pencils.
Okay.
Also, guys, cookware is too bulky. It actually does eat up an interesting chunk of my inventory, surprisingly.
It does.
I mean, I still have like 4 bulk free in the bag of holding.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't trust sticking our cookware in the same place as sticking monster parts.
I don't put monster parts in there.
As far as Lux is aware, you are.
You haven't
mean-
yet.
I don't trust you have your alchemical stuff next to what I think we eat mainly.
Like
Oh, her alchemical stuff is always tightly
like-
secured and
point is, I'm
situated.
going to keep the pots and the pans and the bowls and the cauldron in my stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
then-
not clumsy with her stuff.
Then in that case, everybody make me fortitude saves.
Sure. Is
Thanks, mate.
this against disease?
Nope.
Okay.
This is how we die.
I do have to ask, technically, is it versus a spell? I think the answer is going to be no, but I have to ask.
It is not, no.
Okay.
Everyone rolled pretty good. Okay. Alright, Laurentius, you're still feeling unwell. He is still sickened as the day starts. Everyone else is feeling fine.
Do we notice anything off? Or did we just brush past it so easily that...
No, you guys don't feel anything. You're fine.
Okay.
Don't notice a thing. You're good.
Oh my god, I look at my equipment and it says total wealth 2,900 gold pieces. I'm like, oh my god.
Laurentius will inform others that he's still feeling, sick.
Did a mosquito get you?
No, it's from yesterday still. Don't know what this about.
I will start poking at you then. Because you invited this.
Yes, I did.
Alicia, because you're alchemically trained, you can use a crafting check.
Oh yes, I would love to do that.
I thought that would be the answer.
Also, am I free to press the long rest button on my sheet then?
You are free to press the long button.
I think I'll
The
just
long
roll a assurance.
Okay.
Because I think that gets me to 20.
Okay.
If you think that's enough.
If you think
I
20 is
don't
enough.
know.
We've been dealing with a lot of stuff where 20 may not be enough necessarily, so...
Yeah, so I think I'll just roll for it.
It is
And I
Pathfinder
should've-
after all.
Yeah, I should have taken the 10.
You can't really tell what's up with him. He's just sick, I guess.
Hmm.
Laurentius is just sick. Maybe he has a cold or something.
Is that a cold? Let's see. It's
She's
a
going
cold,
to try
yes.
something.
What are you going to try?
She's going to part of her what she creates for today. creating an antidote. Just to, cover our bases.
Okay. Okay.
Because generally she's been well able to identify most things in here, and the fact that she hasn't identified it as a disease confuses her. Because she rolled extremely rolled on every other time that previously on the disease, and she knows this is for a fact not it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So covering her bases. Before you go to sleep, she will have fed you an antidote.
I mean, this is in the next morning, so you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're not being
No.
put until the morning, so.
Yeah. No, this will be I will keep it in my notes that I will prepare an antidote for you.
I mean, I already have one antidote on myself, but if I can repair one, that is fine.
Well.
I don't know what it is. Let's see what's going to be first.
Yeah,
Okay,
she doesn't have an idea what could be wrong with you. I will put it in a long rest so I have all my stuff back. Yeah.
All right, and I guess we will. I think leave it there for tonight.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, what level was that encounter, by the way?
High. It was high. What are you guys at? You're at.
We
5,
need 425 experience.
I don't think we'll get that
No,
much.
it'd be extremely hilarious if we do, though. I mean, there's quest experience because we did the pillar, we took on a huge fight, but that's about it.
Yeah, let me just double check, but
Might be at the edges.
Oh, definitely next session, though.
Let's see. That's that.
That'd be hilarious if we got it next level, though.
That.
Bring Dax.
I mean, I don't know.
Bring Dax up to the 4th tier of magics.
Yeah. This mine has everything in it.
It did. It really did. It had everything. I'm pretty sure.
I'm
there's
surprised we have
undead
not found the
somewhere.
kitchen sink somewhere down there.
It's in the pits.
It's under the water. That's why it's flooded. The faucet is still on.
Yeah, so you guys get 380 XP.
Well, that is damn close. It's like 930 or something.
955.
Yeah, it was very close. But
Really?
We're at 95% health.
I was sort of giving you extra just to see if we could. I gave you the void worms you didn't really kill, but I could give you them because you did sort of.
We technically solved the encounter.
You solved the encounter, so you technically got them as well. So
Hooray for solving with not combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a difficult extended fight, but yeah.
Yeah, I can wait for another session.
Quick, guys,
we
no,
just leveled up.
Quick, guys, we need to go find some Bogards to go beat up.
Well, because next level is what do we get a bunch at next level?
We'll get second round of ability boost, which is probably going to be the main stat for all of us. That's pretty good.
Yes.
Doesn't actually change much in my
20
case.
intelligence. Archetypes are at even levels, so
yeah. Next level, what we would end up getting is not much. We'll get a general feat. Sheep will get 4th level spells.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Cantrips are all heightened to 4th. My lay on hands is heightened to 4th. Not much else, actually.
Actually, there is one thing that we need to just quickly cover.
Also sheep, your spellcasting modifier probably goes up to expert next level.
Yeah.
I mean, we get also a mastering skill.
Oh yeah, next level.
That's true. You
I
can get your first
pepper-
master skills. Next level up.
Next level, first master, and I also get perpetual bombs. I will always be armed with bombs now.
I mean, weak bombs, but always bomb.
Yeah, 2 first level bombs I will always have. And I am also become expert, Iron Will expert in my weapons, and yeah. So yeah, it's level 7 is a big deal for all
Okay,
of us.
admittedly, next level I do get weapon specialization for an extra +2 damage on my sword, and also armor expertise, giving me an extra +2 to my AC.
I only get weapon specialization.
Yeah, because next level I'm going to be like 3 AC ahead of Laurentius by base and 5 with a shield potentially.
Yeah. But I do get master perception next level also.
Pretty good.
Who wants to roll a d3?
I'll do it.
Laurentius, because
You want to propose Laurentius to do it?
yeah.
You know what? Sure. Either you're sick. Go ahead and roll a d3.
To add the -1 to it.
just a d3.
Well,
Wow.
it's a 0 or 1.
Okay, interesting. So as part of the like the animals that come and they don't have more information to give you. You already know where all the dragon pillars are. Instead, what they bring tonight is like basically a little package with a note attached. And the note sort of addresses you all as a group. It seems to be in a bit messy writing, something they're not used to doing, but it effectively reads out as this is a gift that I was given by a friend before I faced a dangerous mission. I wish for you to have such a gift and wish you the best of luck. And in the said package is a charm. The letter also highlights what it can do, but it is a dragon's eye charm.
I think we know who that's going to.
And
what does it do though?
so it allows you to manifest fire. Allows you to produce flame once per day.
At 5th level.
Vision.
Gives you dark vision once per day, or gives you fire resistance once per day.
And you can speak Draconic.
Or you can speak Draconic
once per day too.
I mean, quite frankly, I can already do all of those things.
Yeah, so maybe one of the humans.
You could do produce flame.
With the staff, I can.
Oh, that's true. You can.
And he always has the stuff, and it costs 0 charges to use the stuffs, so...
Yeah. But she gives that as a
She's
gift.
too much of a dragon
Ketia.
already. Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
I suppose then, who would Daxt want to bestow the power of a dragon to?
Also note that it must be held in one hand to be used.
Ooh.
Touching it, like with your hand, just pressing your palm on it works. But basically, you'd need to use a hand.
You must have an empty hand, which also means if you're using a two-handed weapon, you'd have to release grip first to use it.
Yeah.
That's the only other person that generally has a free hand is generally me or Dax. And
I mean,
I
sometimes do because I don't always use the shield, so sometimes I'm toggling between one hand. So
I'm missing a bit of context here because I zoned out looking at level up options. Who sent us a note and package? How?
The
Enketia
elf city.
through
Yeah.
the
Oh,
the animals that
The animals we were
were
getting back
giving
and
you
forth.
intel.
oh, they sent us. Okay, they sent us back instead. Yeah, I mean, whoever can make best use of it should probably have it. It's not very useful for decks at all. I
It's
don't think it
very
does
good.
anything for decks.
I
in
mean,
fact.
we can give it to Laurentius to give him some range option. I mean, it's once, but
yeah, but
it's
I
still
cannot power attack with that, and that is my main thing that I do.
It's true.
So it's better with you two.
And as it stands, it is a little inconvenient thing because that means if he has to use it, he has to like then re-grip his weapon afterwards.
Like it takes me then 3 action. It's like one of
Yeah.
my full rounds for to use it.
Like in my case, meanwhile, if I'm not using a shield, if I releasing my hand and going to one, I can use my sword one-handed still, just fine. In my case,
Yeah, then I say you use it
I can do
because
it.
I'm also having to do the juggle with weapon with my arquebus.
Decks could use it fairly easily, but I don't see the benefit. Like, I don't
The
think
problem
I
is you, the
get
problem is you can
anything.
already do almost everything on the list anyway.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
literally have
Yeah.
everything on
Don't you already
this
have dark
list.
vision as well?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I would quite like to have a dark vision option. This would be quite nice.
That's valid. Yeah, I think you're the only one without. Well, Laurentius
Laurentius.
and you.
I don't have a dark vision except the potion.
Yeah.
There's more options, right?
But, you know,
I got the light spell, but the light spell's only so costs so much.
I will be picking blind fighting at some point, so.
And I will eventually get the potion dark vision, so
Honestly, I definitely think the thing I'm looking forward to the most actually is just the option of having some fire resistance on the side, though. Quite nice.
yes, yeah, that's yeah.
But it is not for me because it needs.
Other
to
than
have...
that, it's just a unique
Actually,
trinket that.
One thing I also know is it's actually a one action produced flame is the one difference as well. That's good to know. I'll keep that in mind. That's niche, but useful.
I posted the picture of it. Well, because it's pretty.
It's very pretty.
That does look very cool.
Yeah, that's
That is very cool.
I wonder if that hints at anything.
I mean, I would really, really like to have it, but it wouldn't be very useful for me. And we're not at the point where we can afford luxury over effectiveness, as we've found
you
out
can-
plenty of times.
You can loan it out to Lux. There we go.
Yeah, you may use it for the betterment of all of us.
I'm also
As
still
the
quite.
overseer.
I'm also still quite happy with the prayer beads because the prayer beads now mean I have access to the bless spell once per day as well.
Yes, I saw that. That's useful.
Because hi, Laurentius, would you like a +1 to hit passively?
I mean, always.
Well, I'm hitting more hits and more crits.
Well, with that, I'm gonna get some sleep because it is late.
All right.
And I have work in the morning, and I think I have another interview to conduct as well. So that's the whole thing. But yeah, thank you guys for the session. It's good to be back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for the session.
We had a strong showing coming back too. That's nice.
I mean, you did in particular, given the fact that you managed to get 3 crits in a row there at the end.
3 gets in a row.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, that was ridiculous. That is
Yeah, you've got 3 pillars left to
yeah. We
destroy one way or another.
depending on how bad they are, if we don't stick around too long, and depending, maybe we can knock them at least 2 of them next session.
Maybe.
You are